you hear that.
Already hear it.
We got a special caller calling in.
I
already got recorded.
I don't know where it's recorded to.
Oh, what it's going?
Yeah, go to settings.
Got a special call coming in.
Where's it at?
Yeah.
Not here?
To your right.
What's up, cousin? Hey, yo, we on the set of the pod, nigga. We about to start this shit right now. You starting off the show, nigga.
I want to give a shout out to everybody out there.
Wait, nigga. Wait, nigga.
Luxury staff members.
Hey, yo,
Nigga still going.
how many minutes we got, cuz?
What did it say to go?
We
What
got
did it say?
All right, well, let's get this shit rolling.
It says volume / untitled.
Oh, okay.
What's up? Who I'm talking to? Who that has?
Wait, hold on.
Got Diligent here too.
What's up? Motherfucking Dan Bigelow, yeah.
Hey, yo, we got Johnny Blaze and there's John Bethany in this bitch, nigga.
Oh shit, y'all having a reunion without me?
Got Tools in this bitch.
Hey, Blaze, what's up, Negro?
What's good with you?
Tools can hear you too, nigga.
Shit. Who?
Tools.
Motherfucking Timothy Tools. Goddamn alley-oop the cash.
That's right.
Nigga, what's up with you?
Hey, shit, bro, you know, out here trying to be out here. Feel me?
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love what y'all doing. Real shit. I love what y'all doing. I love hearing everybody participating. You feel me? Because we ain't too old to keep shit moving. You hear me?
I'm happy we got this
You
on
already
audio.
know.
This whole shit being recorded on audio.
We getting
That's
video too.
fire.
Word up. We ain't never too old. We ain't never too old to keep the ball rolling, setting that trend, setting the example, opening up the doors for the rest of them niggas out there. You hear me?
You already know.
Yo.
Fuck wrong with this nigga, Shari? This nigga Diligent crazy. He been working my nerves since he started talking crazy in this bitch, man. Him and Tools over there, these buffoons is in the corner together, nigga. A monkey's uncle.
Nobody.
Nigga said monkeys on me, right?
Yo.
That's some home shit.
I'm like 8.
Y'all niggas ready? We good now?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Coming in with that Diligent. Hey, nigga, tell these niggas the name of the record. Let's go.
Yo, it's your boy Diligent, man. Do it out on all platforms, man. Whatever you listen to music at, go fucking type that shit in, you heard?
Hey, Reek, say
Outside.
something, guys.
Go tune in on my boy.
Yes, sir, man. Do it.
Luxury Group Podcast, episode 8. We in the building. We almost there, almost to that season finale. We got something special coming for y'all. We about to be dropping a marathon of episodes for the rest of this season, leading up to our live season finale. We're gonna start going in live, so we just wanna let y'all know it's gonna be the Luxury Group Podcast live. We got Cuz here, special guest on the line. You got 60 seconds. Retell these people something, nigga.
Hey, man. Win, lose, or draw. Every day above ground, a blessed one. You know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to everybody out there, especially the Luxury Podcast, making everything possible. Definitely paving the way and opening up the doors and setting the trend like we always do. Salute.
Salute, nigga. Love you, boy.
Love you, nigga.
I love you too, cousin.
Stay up, G.
1.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna call you. You hear me? I love you, cousin.
Love you too, nigga.
Your head up.
Alright.
Alright, so we back. We in business, man. Yo, what the fuck was we talking about earlier? We was talking about before we jumped on the
Let's flip a coin.
before we jumped on the camera.
Uh,
Nah, we was talking about something crazy. Y'all niggas exploded in this bitch, and then we walked outside to do the picture.
how my group,
I think we were talking about shit.
I'm 10-0. My
Wow,
group
what?
game 10-0.
Nah, yeah. Nah, no, it wasn't. Nah, we was talking about something regular. We was talking about something regular. Before we started talking about a subject, that's a subject for today. We was talking about something regular. I can't remember what the fuck we was talking about.
I
Man.
smoked too much.
Right, you trying to bring back memory games.
Man, fuck it. We gonna start the show in a second. We about to start the show in a second for you niggas, man. Listen. So, a lot of stuff obviously took place this week. We're gonna get into all of that. But how y'all niggas doing this week? Everybody good?
Fine.
Chilling, man. Chilling. Getting ready to start the week.
Now, I missed you motherfuckers, man. I missed you motherfuckers, man. Welcome to the Luxury Group Podcast. We in the building. We We got Hef in the building. We got Big John, Johnny Blaze. We got Tools handling shit. Mr. Miyagi himself, Trendy Miyagi on the bitch. We got Big Diligent telling them motherfuckers to do it. Do it. Do it. We got Jimmo in the cut. We got Tim with the skills in the back. Coming with them facts. We got the man himself. The man, the myth, the legend. The mechanic, Mount Digital. Controlling everything in the background and coming through, slicing with some facts and sometimes some commentary too. Today you off camera, but we in the building, man. It's the Luxury Group Podcast. Happy to be here with y'all. Glad y'all here with us. Give it up for yourselves. We love you. We appreciate y'all. New Luxury Group Podcast. We getting ready to drop probably like 4 or 5 episodes on y'all head top. Coming to end the season strong. We're going to start going live, giving y'all live content. And as we give y'all that live content, we'll roll into season 2, and we'll see how it progresses. We'll probably grab some new interns or something, have them come in and start something new for y'all maybe. We'll see. Stay tuned on the Luxury Group Podcast.
I mean, we always do that, that side segment, you know what I'm talking about, Lux, you know what I'm saying?
This ain't
You said you was going to give me my own segment.
This is the angle for it, right? This is the angle for it right there.
Niggas be tripping.
They think I paid for that.
Hell no. That's when single niggas try to do shit with married niggas that married niggas can't do.
Oh, he wasn't invited? That's just for the single one.
You feel me? Niggas be trying to do too much. That way you gotta watch who your friends is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch who the fuck your friends is. Because once you start having a family and shit, and you start doing shit like that, nigga, you gotta be careful who the fuck you hanging out with, nigga. You get caught up, bitch.
Nah, that's a fact. Don't none of my friends that got girls. But girls don't never want them hanging out with me. I be hating that shit.
Nigga, because you probably
sometimes we be chilling. I just want a hot box.
Nah, that's your fault.
You arguing
just
with,
on 2K,
arguing with my mans and you just going to smoke. Like,
You can't run it back. Like, what you
you mad, man. But it is what it is.
Y'all all control y'all women.
That's an insecure woman, man.
I don't know what you doing.
Y'all let y'all women.
I was about to say, that's already too much information, but
I'm going here.
Y'all
I'll
niggas
see you in a little bit.
That's why I'm single,
Right.
because I don't take no bullshit from her.
You ain't fucking single,
I
nigga.
ain't single.
I'm just single.
Yeah.
are you cheating?
How you
Bitch, I
let
might
that
go.
How you let that
Because,
go?
man, listen,
Let
you don't
it
follow the
go. Let it
rules,
go.
man. You don't follow the rules, you gotta go. That's how it works. I don't got no time to be playing
You on
with
here
people.
acting like a buffoon for the folks.
Nah, I'm not even no fool. Listen, I'm zero tolerant,
What the fuck is
bro.
wrong with that?
That's it. I'm zero tolerant, bro. I
You saying
don't
some shit
tolerate
you ain't gotta say.
no fuckery.
Nobody else.
No fuckery.
You gotta stand on that.
Yeah, fuck all that. That shit
Yeah,
ain't
he
like
said
time for
fuck
that.
her. He don't give a
He
fuck
said,
what she
I'm
do.
letting you know today I ain't on the market. Okay?
Very good.
New on the Luxury Group Podcast. We started the show off with Tim transforming into Ye. From the jump. Tim Ye is in the building.
I hate
When we get into sports,
Yeah.
we're gonna be talking about Rashad McCants Smalls is gonna come in. But right now we got Timothy Ye.
Told you. I wait for the day.
Alright. So we're gonna go straight into this NFL draft, bro.
A lot of fuckery in the world.
It was crazy. The NFL draft was nuts. And the crazy part about it is, like, before we even go into the stats, the story, who got drafted before him and all that, we're going to talk about all that. But for me, I just think it's like, you know that they doing collusion. You know that they don't want him to feel like he can control the narrative of the type of player he is and who he's going to be. They know they don't want Deion in there talking about where my son gonna go. He tried to do what Eli Manning did, and his dad, what Archie and Eli did. You feel me? He wanted to pull that. They not letting that nigga go. Like, bruh, dark nigga, light nigga, still nigga. You feel me? He's still nigga.
Listen, man.
Go ahead.
House
You wanna
nigga,
see-
still nigga, man.
If you want to see an example of systemic racism in America, watch that NFL draft. That's all I got to say. People act like it don't exist. It exists. You know what I'm saying? They don't want a nigga who know exactly how his contract supposed to look, exactly how much money he supposed to get, and all that extra bullshit that come with it. He know all about it because his dad done dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They don't want a nigga that's sure of himself. That's what they don't want. They don't never want that. They don't never want that. Same with Lamar Jackson. They did the same shit with Lamar Jackson.
I seen somebody say this how they should have did Bronny James.
I laughed. Essentially did. Like he didn't get drafted to the 55th.
But he was
but he wasn't ever projected to be the second.
Yeah, that's all I'm about to say. That's why
that's the difference. Shador was expected to be the second and arguably the first round
up
draft
until the minute the draft started.
Yeah, I was first pick. He was
arguably Piper said he never saw nobody slide down like that.
Nah.
From one all the way to
that's why
to 144.
What Tool just said?
From one to he fell 143 slots. He was supposed to be number one overall. He fell 143 spots. That's
as hell.
Wild.
You know, Colin
Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick won a lawsuit because the owners of the NFL. They
even when he did some dumb shit because they invited him to the Falcon Stadium so he could try out for the team and he wanted them to come 2 hours away to a high school.
Nah, that was not what happened.
He did do that.
Nah, he went there.
He did do that.
He went there and they had like as soon as he got there they had changed the rules and what he was supposed to do. It was a publicity stuff.
At some point you gotta play the game. If you want to get in, you don't think he was going to get in?
Huh?
He said he didn't want to play.
He did play the game. He played the game to get there.
Don't play the game. Yeah, don't play no game.
You know what I'm saying?
He tried to expose it.
I respect that, and I respect that. This ain't even about that. You feel me? Like, I ain't even about to go into all of that.
No, but
you're right about that.
But that's the same
right,
mentality.
I
They wanted Shador to
everything that he did.
You're supposed
Exactly.
You're supposed to come in there,
exactly,
lay yourself on at the mercy of the rich people's feet, at the owner's feet, and be like, oh, you know, I know my dad is this and that, but I come from this. Like, the part that bothers me, first of all, shout out to anybody that got drafted. All those young men deserve an opportunity to go chase their dreams. That's first and foremost. The slide is unprecedented in history. And it only happens with a black quarterback or black athlete. Because Johnny Manziel was arrogant, rich boy money, Baker Mayfield, rich boy money, bravado, dancing on your stadium, on your emblem. Like, this is all the stuff that they said about these people, that they weren't humble. And they still got picked in the first round. Not 144. Yeah, if you worried about confidence, Tebow went in the first round and couldn't throw. And everybody knew he couldn't throw. He went there on intangibles alone. So if this is the type of stuff that you're looking at, and then you start looking at Shador and you putting the numbers, the actual facts of the stuff that you're supposed to be caring about when you're an owner, when you're a football team, is to go win games.
Threw for over 4,000 yards.
Highest completion percentage in the last 2 years.
Ever.
Went there, broke all records for a school that ain't been relevant in decades. Like, what is we talking about?
That's why I feel like all this was just like a shot. Bro,
he was in the NFL draft commercial during the breaks, bro. He was in there. He's in the Gatorade commercial. Like, you don't slide.
People they tried to stir some shit up, right?
Yeah. This was the
not saying that Travis was ass, because he's obviously not. But we all expected what's name to go first.
Cam Ward.
You feel me? No, I'm talking about out of Shador. We expected Shador to go first.
No, I didn't.
He was projected.
I know. But then notice a lot of all the Colorado players. A lot of them motherfuckers was getting drafted mad low.
Who?
A lot of
Colorado players.
Yeah, I don't remember their names individually. But
Shador.
a lot of them was round 6.
What's his brother name?
200 pick.
He got drafted
to the Bucks.
He got undrafted. He got picked.
Jimmy Horn, Junior, and I think 2 other people.
Nigga, that's still drafted.
It's still drafted, but you know how they get it.
Quarterbacks go to die.
Yeah, but the reason why people thought Shador was going to go before Travis Hunter, because I forgot who had the second pick.
He turns that franchise around, bro. That's another conversation.
They switched picks. So they got it. So the Jaguars needed that. You know what I'm saying? Because they already had a quarterback.
Right.
But
let's get into this shit, man. Let's get into this shit. NFL draft, man. Cam Ward was the first round draft pick to the Titans. Travis Hunter went number 2 to the Jags. To the Jags. You know what I'm saying?
I hope somehow.
Cleveland had an opportunity to get Travis Hunter and Shador. But I digress. We're going to get into their madness. Shador went undrafted in the first round, second round, the third round, the fourth round, all the way to the 5th round. 5 QBs was picked over him, even though he was ranked second behind. He was ranked to be second quarterback, second player taken in the draft, or first player to be taken in the draft.
21.
Should the NFL had taken Shador earlier?
They said right before the draft, or like the week before the draft, he slid to like 21 tops. Like he was not supposed to go, and that's what he said. He said once I went past 21, he's like I knew there was some bull. You know what I'm saying? Some bullshit was about to happen because he was supposed to go 21 to the Steelers, and then our bum asses didn't pick him up.
Once he didn't go to the Saints, I was just like, what was that, 9 or I think it was 9 or 10, but that's when I stopped watching it. When I seen that he had slid from arguably number 1, number 2, number 3, and he slid all the way down to the Saints, I'm like, something had to happen. Because there's nothing, because all these teams that still need a quarterback, and out of nowhere, y'all just don't. Like, out of nowhere, like you said,
the Browns even one of the teams that he had on the hat in his little, shit that he set up for
you get 32 hats.
No, I'm saying he had a certain amount of hats for certain teams. I know the Eagles wasn't up there. I looked for my team.
Because realistically, you know what teams aren't going to.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, was the Browns one of the picks that he had on?
Oh yeah. Because you knew there was a possibility. Like you knew the teams, the Raiders, there were teams that need quarterbacks or at least that's an option. And then you got people, exactly. Then you got half of them, they're not going. Like, you're not going to go get an Eagles hat. You trying to go first round. They're not picking no quarterback.
You know what's the
so they get a quarterback though.
No, but not first round. You're not thinking they are.
The dumbest excuse I heard was some of the owners are afraid of his celebrity. Nigga, if your team is trash and y'all don't have no type of movement at all, he come there, his celebrity is exactly what you want. Right. Cleveland, he about to turn Cleveland all the way up again. Just like LeBron.
You see what Bonnie did?
That would be hard. That comes with expectations. A lot of these owners, that's the
Sanders, Jersey Brown. That's hard.
The biggest misconception that we have as fans for us being NFL fans is that we think that the owners actually want to win.
Right.
They don't. They want to make money. They don't really care if they win. They would rather just go make. They would rather make the AFC Championship game, lose, and go.
They want to be Jerry Jones.
They want their jersey. They want their product to be worse.
I need a Brownie jersey. I ain't wearing that. I ain't wearing no Browns jersey. They in my division. The problem with the
Tampa
NFL
Bay jersey too, nigga.
I'll take that. The problem with the NFL is what y'all niggas said. Y'all niggas still think niggas gotta be out here playing ball. Nigga, that's called tap dancing, nigga. That's called cooning, nigga. I ain't playing ball, nigga. You take me how I am. That's the problem. And the problem is, we know exactly what happened. We know what they did to him. And y'all niggas still gonna watch it. Y'all still gonna buy them jerseys. Y'all still gonna support these niggas. I don't even watch football no more. I don't even watch basketball. I'm just watching basketball because of the podcast. I don't even watch sports no more. After Colin Kaepernick, I was done with sports. You feel me? And that's the problem. Y'all niggas don't be wanting to show you these motherfuckers y'all ain't playing with them. And so they gonna keep playing with y'all. And that's the end of the day. Period. Ain't nobody gonna stop being no fan. Ain't nobody gonna stop wearing no jerseys. None of that. And we saw exactly what happened. And even people on TV is saying they know what happened. But we ain't gonna say, no, we gonna go blind eye because they all think niggas still gotta play ball.
Still gonna cut that check for him, though.
What check? Who cares?
Nah, fifth round check.
This
first
nigga
round
be
check
going in,
He made more money. He made more money in college.
Look,
that
hold
top
it down.
10 check and that fifth round check.
He
made more money in college.
Let's be real.
Put it
He
down.
can make that shit back.
We gotta go into these stats. So Cam Ward got drafted in the first round over top of him. First overall, the Tennessee Titans. Jackson Dart got selected by the Giants, which I heard that the Giants GM daughter go to Ole Miss or something like that, and she gave the number to them boys who allegedly gave the phone number from her dad's phone to them dudes to prank call him and act like he was being taken by the Saints. That's crazy as hell. First of all, that's lame as shit. But that's some rich privilege bullshit. Like,
hold on, and that shows you the mindset. Because where did they get that idea from? It lets you know the conversations that they've been listening to on the back end.
Yeah, but
because if this is happening from the kids of the GMs and DC of these teams, and that lets you know what the conversation been about. My name been buzzing, and y'all been hearing about me in your daddy's office when y'all walk by because they in there talking about me.
Well, we gotta go
from
Jackson Dart was the only quarterback who was up in the air with Shador. Like it was going to be Cam Ward no matter what, and it was going to either be Shador or Dart. So I'm not really mad at the Dart thing because that was like
everyone.
That was like the thing.
Yeah.
No, after that
it
was the fuck.
After that
then he had Tyler. I don't even know who this dude is. Tyler. I can't even say his last name. He was picked 40th overall in the second round by New Orleans.
Yeah,
just
had one of the worst pro days.
Bruh,
that's the one with the combine. He threw it.
Oh my
God! He short armed
it. The dude on the combine that where the dude was running across the middle, across the flat, and he threw the ball and it flew straight in the middle, but the dude was way over here. Like, and then they had that one highlight clip of him running. And he was about to get sacked, and he just fucking shovel pad threw it like noodle armed it and shit, and threw a straight interception. But they took him over, bruh. Then you got Jalen Milroe.
That's the most disrespectful.
He was chosen 92nd overall in the third round by the Seattle Seahawks.
No, but that's the most disrespectful one over Shador because he's a project at best. Like, they were trying to get him to convert to what? The argument was, should he convert and change positions?
Yeah, but...
So y'all took the guy that y'all didn't even want to play quarterback over a good quarterback. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but the biggest slight on Shador was he wasn't mobile. And Milroe was mobile.
That's the only thing Melrose is mobile. He can't do nothing else.
They like that now.
But you're taking a project over somebody that was a legend.
That's crazy.
Because anything after the second round, you're a backup. And that's why Shador slid so much. Because after the first round, you're considered a backup quarterback. So that's why they we're not going to, I'll get him. Because he's just going to be a backup to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's why anything. Shador after the second round.
But
they were trying to make him a
backup. But at pick 92, you're taking a project
out of college and not starting.
Why not?
Starting a franchise?
Why?
Would y'all think
because he was supposed to be the number.
Over
you think Cam Ward going around on the bench,
nigga?
Over who? Over Kenny Pickett, nigga.
Exactly. Nigga, you think Shador ain't gonna start over Kenny Pickett?
They had an opportunity.
Shador starting.
They had an opportunity. Yo, bro, I ain't say he wasn't starting. Y'all niggas got to listen to the subject matter of the conversation.
They took the Browns took a quarterback before him.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Let me
He might not be
stats, bro. Let me get through these stats, bro.
I agree.
Let me get through these stats, bro. Please. Dylan Gabriel was selected 94th overall as the 5th pick. Exactly. Over Shador on the same team. Dylan Gabriel was on the Cleveland Browns drafted before Shador.
It's not
their quarterback room. This is their QB room. Bro.
Bum.
Nigga, they got Deshaun Watson. But he tore his motherfucking Achilles. They got Joe Flacco, quarterback, Super Bowl quarterback. They got Kenny Pickett from the Eagles. They got Dylan Gabriel, and then number 5. Then number 5,
small as hell.
Number 5, they got Shador after all them niggas.
Yeah, it's gonna be between Flacco and Shador. That's gonna be fighting for the starting job.
But under how the picks laid out, that means that he's not even guaranteed a job.
Who?
He's guaranteed a job. Cut that number down on quarterback.
That's what I'm telling you, because you only got 53-man rosters. You're not guaranteed a spot on
so
the
2 niggas are going to
cut.
At least.
But if they cut Deshaun Jackson, if they cut Deshaun Watson, they're going to have to eat like a 30 burger.
No, they don't got to cut him. They can spin him on the dog.
IR.
No, I think he's got an issue because his most recent injury, they were saying it's they filed a lawsuit because it was outside of his job.
Football.
Yeah, it was outside of football. His last injury, so he might not even come back. But the thing with Shador, the marketing value alone is more than enough to keep him on the team.
I'm telling you, bro,
that's going to be a big benefit.
Shador Sanders is. I never seen nobody control a game like him and throw passes so accurate. Yeah, I'm telling you, that nigga is nice, bro.
Hold on, but it's the Browns. They have a cult-like following. They've been trashed for my entire life, and then some. So if you don't need Shador to fill the seats, because somehow the Browns always seats getting filled and they get trashed. So
but yo, who do they have? Who do the Browns have? Who does the Browns have for him to be able to make a Jaden Daniels type of explosion onto the scene? Like, I want to see Shador come in this bitch and kill. Nigga. I don't want to see him come in here and stink up. I don't want to see the Browns. If the Browns make it to the playoffs this year, I'm happy as fuck.
Let's not forget, bro. Shador Sanders, he made all his accomplishments with everybody that was on Colorado. They got picked up after the draft. So let's think. So that's the type of caliber of players he been throwing the ball to. And they've been still getting busy. So I'm telling you, because he don't play stupid. He don't do crazy shit. He throw nice short passes, slants, outs, and shit like that, and he could put it up there. I'm telling you, bro.
Here's why you should believe in Shador. Most quarterbacks who have a high rate of getting sacked or pressured don't have a high completion percentage. Throws a lot of interceptions.
He only threw
and
10.
Are bad quarterbacks.
He thought he threw
Shador
40 touchdowns.
Has been the opposite of that for 2 years, playing with a bad offensive line that nobody wants
small,
anybody up. His dad has literally went to the offensive coordinator and said, "Stop, run the ball because my son's getting killed."
He said,
like,
Deion said,
he will sit in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver a tough.
Deion said he could never.
He
said that Colorado could never be the Power 5 school because of their line so small. He said once he beat his, he said once he beat his lineup, then he could compete. That's what he.
That's what was holding him back. Yeah, that's what was holding him back. They tried to get people in, but he couldn't.
Is skill, how much of it is coaching? Because, and mind you, not even just coaching. Like, that's my dad. You feel me? Like, do you think you're gonna need him like damn near right there on the sideline type shit in order for him to stay locked up?
No. I think they were built for this.
Because like when he loses,
built them
like, have you ever seen like some of the shit that they show where like he might not be concentrating the right way? You feel me? And now Deion on his ass like, listen, it's time to lock it in.
I think that's just I think
that's any coach.
That's any dad, but that's any coach. What I'm saying is, do you think he has to have like? This is first. He's gonna be a rookie. You feel me? Like you think he's gonna need? You think gonna need pop right there?
Had he gone top 10, maybe not now.
Because
of how they did him, I believe he's going in playbook in hand. And his brother asked me, rapping. He said, "I'm not rapping no more. I'm not doing none of that. I'm ready to go."
I think he had like a 4.0 GPA. Like he's a smart. He a smart kid.
You can hear how he talks.
Only when you're black is having being a good kid a knock on you. Having character and a good intangible everything that you want from a quarterback. It's only bad when you're black.
I got the perfect example.
Black player always gotta have a chip.
Because listen, now you don't. Because Tom Brady had a chip on his shoulder. Tom Brady was a 6-year-old
wasn't in question.
You know what I'm saying? So
before that, his character wasn't in question. He came out of nowhere. That's what I said. Like nobody's come out and kick this nigga down for no reason.
But imagine if we all went to our respective jobs, right? And when we got our job and we went to our job interviews, we acted exactly how we are. You know, every time you go to them job interviews, you gotta tell them what they want to hear. And when you go into the NFL room, that's all players do is they tell these coaches and these organizations what they want to hear. Shador Sanders told them what it is, and they didn't like that. That's exactly what it is. That's what they were saying.
That's also saying that who you are is bad. You said you gotta tell them who you are, but if who you are is a stand up and you stand on business and you come with receipts, then you
that's
gotta.
What I'm saying.
Then why go in there and act? Why go in there and say what they want to hear? What you got is authentic and it's you, and it is good. So I say ain't no scandals, no nothing, no nonsense, no babies, no women, no
they
nothing.
Saying he was Shannon.
Yo, listen.
Yeah, like this, you want your kid to be Shador. Jamaican, that's crazy.
Listen, he dropped. I done lost my whole train. Hey yo, this nigga Shador, bro. He done did, because I was trying to say this shit for mad long, and these niggas just was buzzing, bitch. Y'all had the room shaking. Bless you, bro. All right, so look, it show you the caliber of life that a person lived. If he treated his NFL interview like a regular job interview, that goes to show you how he was groomed. Ever since he was a kid, he knew he was going to the league. His pop been having him read contracts as homework, nigga. Sitting in the crib, read this contract. Tell me if you know what this is.
Can't put that bullshit over on me because I already know what it is. Exactly. I know where I come from.
And they didn't like that. But what do they expect? They got so many, bro. You know how you get grandfathered in to some shit? They got so many kids, generational NFL players right now, that their family were fucking alumni of the NFL. Like, that shit is a whole frat too. Like, they got a whole
But that's what I said. It's the owners together colluding to be like, yo, we're gonna teach this nigga a message. We're gonna teach this nigga a lesson. And we all gonna band together and we not picking this nigga from after the fourth round.
Colin Kaepernick won the lawsuit. He won the lawsuit for collusion. The NFL owners colluded to blackball him. He won a lawsuit for that. So it's not like it's uncommon.
Hold on. Tom Brady got kids. So they want to play football. And Tom Brady's an asshole. Like he's stand-up guy, but he's demanding. He's an asshole from ex-players and coaches will tell you. Yeah. So they gonna do him like that? Because you think he gonna go in there like his son get finessed? Like you get what I'm saying? Like
Archie Manning
and his son gonna come at ass and shit.
No. But my point is, if your kids are good. And then you know the type of person that Tom Brady is. You know Tom Brady will be involved in his life.
Perfect example.
He will be there.
what's his name? Arch Manning.
Oh yeah.
Perfect example.
When he get here,
next year. It's the same shit.
The pain gonna be right in their ear telling them
same shit.
But it's acceptable.
Archie Manning didn't let Eli go to San Diego.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So this is gonna be a big ass conversation next year when Arch get there. This is a perfect setup for the story. Actually, for the Shador Sanders story, when
Arch
so is Shador though.
Yeah.
Shador ain't no fucking bum. Shador ain't no bum at all.
Arch doing that shit in Texas. That nigga can't. I watched.
Nigga, Shador could have did that shit if he would have went to motherfucking Texas.
Anywhere.
No.
Anywhere.
Shador would have been Shador anywhere because of him. That would say people take the name.
Like,
They do two things when you got a famous parent. They either say, oh, you got everything because of them, or you nothing like them and you terrible. Like there's never a happy medium. You either anything you get, they gave it to you, and when you fall down, it's because you wasn't good enough. So it's never. He couldn't win. If he could have went to a no-name school, he went to He went to a HBCU and then a shitty Colorado team that hasn't been relevant in decades, and he did.
He had to.
And if I say
he had to cut the whole team, but one person on their up.
Yeah,
he brought in everybody he wanted.
To act like he just went out there and he was gifted with all this talent. He had garbage for offensive linemen around him, and he still put up numbers.
You know what though? Let's drop a bomb for Shador Sanders still getting it.
Yeah.
Now he gotta cut up, bro. You gotta cut up. You can't go out there and be no fucking bum. You can't go out there and not make the playoffs, my nigga.
He might get traded.
Listen, if that nigga go out there and he don't make the playoffs this year, they're gonna be talking crazy about him trying to say he was a bum. I think so. I think the league will do that to him because it's a smear campaign that they can keep on using.
I say if he go over 500.
Bro, look how they do his fucking dad.
Deion was just like him. The only difference is Deion was undeniable. So it don't matter. He could have been any way he wanted. He could have been any type of person he wanted to be.
On the field. We're talking about Coach Prime. They did not want.
I'm talking about Coach Prime. But Deion was the most arrogant, self-centered player ever, and he told people what he wanted, what was going to happen. But it's like, damn, he's so good. Like, we got to.
If we don't do it, he'll go play baseball.
That's what they are. They don't understand that. But that's not the conversation right now.
Yeah. I think Shador has the least pressure on him because of how they did him. Because if anybody that's worried, I'm Dart, if I'm Ward, if I'm whatever that other guy name is, other guy, that's his new name for the States. Tyler other guy. So listen, Tyler, I'm sorry. Tyler other guy. And Jalen and Milrow, the pressure's on them. Because y'all can't be bums. Y'all can't be bums unless Shador be decent at all.
Yeah.
If Shador have a golf type year or a golf like career where he don't win it, but he in the playoffs, so he putting up numbers, and Ward them is out the league in 5 years. Oh, every exec and owner of this, y'all should be fired. That's gonna be again instant indication that y'all did this for no reason.
That brings me to this next question that I have for y'all. Who is the biggest loser? The NFL teams that didn't pick him or that picked them other quarterbacks, or Shador?
Every other
the Pittsburgh Steelers. We got Mason Rudolph. Nothing else to say.
Yeah, we going in. Hold on. I'm happy you said that. Before we go in there, let's go to the AFC North.
Go down the teams.
Let's go in here in the AFC North real quick, and let's talk about the Steelers and the Browns. We'll keep it here. We in the AFC North in the tundra, nigga. It's hard out here for a pimp when you try and get the money for the fucking rent. Shador Sanders' competition is the Steelers, the fucking Baltimore Ravens, and Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
And the Bengals.
And the
Bengals.
Yeah, and don't forget the Bengals.
The new money Bengals.
They went to the Super Bowl. They went to the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's not coming, like everybody who's not in his division is a mandatory win for this boy. He got to cook, you feel me? Because when he go against Lamar, nigga, that ain't no playground. This is the perfect stage. If he make it to the playoffs against that level of competition, nigga, they be talking about Jalen Hurts ain't better than, bro. They be talking about Jalen Hurts not better.
There's no way,
bro. They be talking about Jalen Hurts not better than two of the quarterbacks in this nigga division, and Jalen just won a bowl. This could catapult Shador to new heights. If he dominate, if he come in and even give them niggas a problem, beat one of them niggas, if he beat the Bengals in the first round of the fucking AFC playoffs, that would be crazy.
If he go 8-8. Yeah, they're gonna. It's the Browns. They're terrible.
They never win.
They're never good. If he can go there, it's about impact. If you can go in there and have a Jaden Daniels type of impact and change the culture of the team to where they're competing, even if they don't win, but they're competing. Because what was the Lions a couple years before they started winning? They weren't good, but they would compete.
They went from
lose a lot of close
from
games.
ass to very good.
Yeah, so I said, but they would lose a lot of close games. They was in those games. They had like a 8-9 game stretch like a couple years ago where every game they lost was like under 3 points, like 3 or under. Like because they were trying, they were building, but the culture was shifting. And then that next year they started taking people's heads off, and they was in the playoffs, and everybody was surprised. So if he can go in there and make that type of Jaden Daniels impact where you just come out of left field, because the Commanders wasn't projected to be good last year, and they was out there just punching people in the mouth and made the playoffs. And was trying to make noise in the playoffs. They was just too young and inexperienced. So I don't think he really needs to get there.
Listen to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, he just needs to just make an impact.
Yeah.
They lost to y'all, right?
They lost to us. Say it again.
They lost to us. Before we go there, we're gonna stay in the AFC North.
Yeah.
Stay with the Steelers. Here's their 7 picks. Well, I'm only gonna give y'all niggas 6. Round 1, they picked Derek Harmon, DT from Oregon.
Good pick.
Harmon is a standout at Oregon, brings strength and agility to the Steelers' defensive line. God rest his mama's soul. She died right after he tore her.
Tragic.
You know what I mean? That he got drafted. She passed away. It's like she had enough strength just to wait for her baby to cross that line. Now she know he's gonna be fine. She could go to sleep. That's a bar.
Yeah, that was crazy when I seen that shit.
Yeah,
Bars.
I thought that same thing.
Then round 2, they ain't make no move.
Yeah, we ain't had no pick.
Round 3, they picked Caleb Johnson, running back from Iowa. Johnson adds depth to the backfield with his power running
I
style.
don't care about who these niggas drafting, man. Where the Eagles at, man?
Hold on, bro. Calm down, nigga. This his team. We gotta show love.
They ain't picked.
Nah, we showing love to everybody. Team on here. Nigga, the whole room is Eagle fan. We saving us for the end, nigga. We dominated.
It's the charity hour.
You gotta get to the good part of the
Dominated the
podcast.
draft,
Charity hour.
Round 4,
Eagles
they
Nation
took.
here, man.
Round 4, they took Jack Sawyer, DE, Ohio State. Sawyer is known for his pass rushing abilities and versatile on
Got
the
that
edge.
national championship quarterback too, though.
That fucked up.
Ooh,
Howard.
who got him?
Steelers.
I don't see him on this list.
You
I must have missed him. Round 5, y'all picked the Kansas, and y'all traded to the Jets. Round 6, y'all traded to the Rams and the Chicago fucking Bears. And then round 7, y'all must have got the greatest nigga that you just talked about at the end of the fucking draft.
Oh,
this shit say goodness selection.
At the end, we got the greatest nigga we never heard of.
The best niggas in the NFL right now all came from the end of the draft.
Hey, yo, nigga, Philadelphia Eagles, we on the motherfucking board, nigga.
Jersey.
Nigga, EAGLES.
Man, we gotta spell it wrong now.
We
Next
got
to the
the
motherfucking
Yeah.
My team stink. It's cool.
It's cool. Y'all niggas got Jim Harbaugh. Y'all gonna be good.
Yeah, eventually.
Jim, nigga.
We see the vision.
All right, so here we go.
Ravens fan.
Round 1, we got Jahad Campbell, linebacker from Alabama. A first-team All-SEC linebacker. Campbell adds speed and versatility to the Eagles' defense. We needed him. We needed him bad as hell, and the fact that he fell to where he fell to was a blessing for us because since we got him, yeah, he got a little injury problem right now, but he's going to be good. We don't have to worry about what we lost on defense. Nakobe Dean is fucking hurt. So having him there, we good. And we got Trotter's son, but he ain't him.
Right.
He's not Jahad Campbell. So that was a great pick. We got Andrew Mokuba. I said his name so wrong. If y'all ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh, y'all know Mokuba.
Makamba.
South Texas, safety from Texas, a transfer from Clemson, is known for his ball skills and versatile in the secondary. That's cool because, nigga, we just lost a straight demon.
Yeah, I don't like y'all getting better.
We just lost a straight
Me
demon.
personally, I don't like the Eagles getting better.
Yeah.
I like
getting
to
real.
hear you say that.
Y'all hung your head on defense.
Yeah,
Y'all
I like
went
when
and got
you say
y'all.
that.
So we got-
defensive people. I don't like that.
We got
We do.
round 4.
exactly. It's like, no.
Round 4, we got Ty Robinson, DT from Nebraska. Robinson brings size and strength to the interior defensive line. Getting bigger and better, baby. Round 5, we got Mark McWilliams, cornerback from Central Florida. And Small Munden Jr., a linebacker from Georgia. See, so we're going to fill in them linebacker holes and gaps. but we're going to make sure that we got everybody on a rookie contract or a first year their first initial contract. So we got everybody till at least 2029. We're going to be strong as shit.
Anybody who has ever played Madden understands how if you were smart, you always went and got them rookie deals, rookie contracts, and you tried your best not to have to pay nobody, and then you went and got your superstar, and that was the key to winning it. So, and we will always, what we do at the end of the year, try to flip whoever wasn't going to re-sign for draft picks so we can get some new young people to fill in for them, and then we keep the system going.
That's what I like about that.
So the Eagles is they playing real life chess, not checkers.
That's why how he balling on these niggas.
They retooling.
How he balling on these niggas like swish.
Because like if y'all hung your head on defense and that's how y'all won, y'all went right in the draft and y'all doubled down and got more defense. You know what I mean? Like that's
what I'm saying.
It's gonna be hard to stop.
That's the problem.
Oh man,
what's the problem?
What's the problem?
Y'all let them people do that to that boy, and y'all still over here supporting that bullshit.
Nigga, how we didn't need no quarterback.
I don't care about that. It don't matter. Y'all supporting the bullshit, man. That's why we ain't
talk about us.
That's why we ain't never progress. That's why we ain't never progress.
Y'all gotta listen.
He still has a favorite team.
We ain't never progress as a people.
You gotta listen when Tools talk because he definitely said he might buy the Shiloh jersey.
I didn't say that. I said I would.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you
did.
did.
I didn't. I said I wouldn't buy it because of the Browns.
No,
you said
I said I would buy one of those.
I said Shiloh.
A question.
What he said.
Because I am kind of surprised that this didn't happen. Why did none of the teams that didn't need quarterbacks pick him just because? Because I could see a case where you just get him just as a trade asset to flip later.
That's what
just to be out of spite.
Just money.
Now any team say a quarterback get injured and now you need a quarterback and now I can go in here
that's
and
what
he debunked everything I said with a fact.
Who took the bigger loss?
Nobody love white people more than black people.
That's what I asked, bro.
Y'all so white.
Answer the question, nigga. Stop saying
cool
shit.
What was that?
if any of the teams that didn't need quarterback should have picked him just for the sake of having him,
saying that bullshit
because the fix was in
on this goddamn network.
That's what it was.
Saying cool shit.
It's a unit. See, look now. You see them 32 NFL teams. You see how they stayed on code. That's what we should be doing. Staying on code. Y'all some code switching niggas.
The Eagles took the biggest loss, man.
The black community. The black community took the biggest loss. The black community took the biggest loss. That's who took the biggest loss. We all did. When he lost,
all right,
we lost.
There you go. Because you saying y'all like you ain't black.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It ain't about money.
I ain't take no loss because
it ain't about money.
It was sad to see.
No, who took the biggest loss? The NFL, Shador Sanders, or the owners?
Nobody.
The owners.
Because they can do it and niggas ain't gonna do nothing. Nobody's gonna lose. Shador is the only person that lost.
The NFL.
They can keep doing it.
Everybody. They have done stuff like this in the past, but unlike how they used to do it in the past, everybody saw
it. That's $30.
And even the people who are in cahoots with the NFL, the other scouts, the other people who break down the NFL, even they said this was some nonsense. So I think the NFL took the biggest loss because y'all can't sweep this one under the rug.
Yes, they can.
No,
they already did.
No,
they sweat.
No, they didn't. We still talking about it.
So what? We ain't doing nothing.
We making noise.
Y'all gonna buy them tickets?
What we supposed
to do? Buy them not watch.
What would you like?
Not watch.
You several steps ahead.
Not watch.
You several steps ahead.
Not support. Not watch. I'm a Steelers fan. I don't watch football.
You know what he sound like? That's what I'm saying. One mic. But you know what this nigga sound like? He sound like them niggas that was not that when niggas was trying to motherfucking.
You lost it?
No, I didn't. I'm with it. I got it. I'm looking at Dylan because I remember the conversation.
Y'all sound like.
I remember the conversation when niggas was sitting here saying Al Sharpton was saying let's not shop and shit. This nigga was calling him a coon
because he is.
But now he want us to not watch football.
No,
like what the fuck? For Shador, nigga?
No. It's not for Shador, bro.
Watching football.
See, that's what's wrong with y'all. No, listen. Listen. I'm not
but when Al Sharpton said,
I'm a nigga.
Let's not shop because of how these niggas is treating us, he said, fuck Al Sharpton. I'm going to the store.
No, we said fuck Al Sharpton way before that.
He says Al Sharpton was a coon.
No, he is. But this is the problem. The problem is this. I don't have no kids, right? So I'm just fighting. Listen, I don't really have nothing to fight for.
Drop a bomb for
you niggas got kids. If your kids make it to the NFL, to the NBA, that means the shit y'all supporting, you're gonna allow to happen to your kids because you're not standing up for it. It do, nigga.
That nigga still getting paid though.
Why would that be?
Listen,
what you mean? Because this
happened to this nigga?
Huh?
So because that happened to him, if our kids make it, we're not gonna fight for them to have something, right?
No, you're not. You're gonna let the NFL. Y'all literally just said earlier that we gotta play the game. That's cooning. That's cooning. Yes, you did. You said it. We got it on tape.
But you do
What are you talking about? Literally.
But you do have to play the game in order to change it. You have to change the game from within you. If we all boycott the NFL today, they're not going to change a damn thing.
Yes, they will. Overnight.
You got another league for them to go play in? Nigga, now you telling me the same thing.
I'm about to say LeBron had to play the game.
Yo, my mic, my nigga.
Brown section.
Y'all hold it down. Let this nigga get his point off.
So if you're telling the people whose job it is to go out there and go play football to make a living, right? If we stop, so we boycott the NFL, games get canceled. They stop showing them. They don't get paid. How is there another league for them to go to?
It's not going to need to be.
Yes,
it'll never happen.
So then where's the supplement
because
for their income that we just cost them?
The change will happen. The change will happen overnight. They won't even let it get to that. That's what I'm saying. Listen, if every black NFL player said, I'm not playing unless something changes. We're not playing. What do you think they're going to say? We're not going to let you play?
You ever seen a movie, The Replacements?
You're under.
They're losing replacements and find out. That's happened before. And they brought in other players. They will bring in niggas.
Y'all stay on the topic. Y'all stay on the topic.
They're
not do that.
the
The color cameras talking to cross-side conversations.
That's my point. And we did nothing. We let it happen.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to replace. You just said they're just going to replace. So
no.
Sometimes
the problem is that y'all niggas. No, the problem is that y'all are Y'all selfish. Y'all generation are selfish. The generation before us, they were selfless. These motherfuckers literally risked their lives. They got killed trying to change. And not mine. I ain't saying mine.
Of course not.
They got killed trying to change. We don't do that. We don't stand up for nothing.
So
y'all don't let anything happen to us. My generation cooked.
Let me ask
you. Fuck you talking about? I'm talking about yours.
What generation you do?
What generation cooked? Nothing.
Shit but hustle.
Nigga, we cooked. I didn't say it.
Shit but hustle.
What you mean?
My generation cooked. Y'all niggas ain't changed nothing.
I know. And y'all support white supremacy.
As a matter of fact, y'all the niggas that was our big brothers. Y'all raised us.
You ever heard of the Roman Circus?
Y'all was our big brothers.
You ever heard of Roman Circus?
Ask you a question.
What's up?
So, let's say you boycott, right? What are your demands? Like,
what's the end game?
What are you trying to?
What sounds like a hostage?
What can happen? Right? What can happen that will make you say, okay, cool?
What is the people supposed to be getting behind? Since your message so powerful, big dog.
Transparency. Freedom.
What's that mean?
The right to be who you are. To not have to play the game, like y'all said.
But if you can't,
that's what the fans should be fighting for.
No, we're not. The fans should be supporting a just cause, bro. A just cause.
So you asking the fans to boycott the NFL and not watch the NFL?
I'm not asking you to do
that, bro. I'm saying, what's your point then, nigga?
I just don't watch it.
What's your point then?
My point is y'all niggas don't know how to stay on code. I stay on code. Bro, that's why when Kanye West did the bullshit he did it,
right, nigga,
I threw away his shoes. I don't support no bullshit.
Nah, bro. I feel like
respect that.
Y'all support bullshit. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like you dragging the whole.
I'm not dragging him about.
That's me. It's black men in the league that's supporting their family off this shit.
So what, nigga?
So and I understand like certain things may not go their way.
We're talking about everyday individuals.
I understand shit may not go their way.
But those are the same guys you talking about protesting about, and you said fuck them niggas, they ain't got no job no more. Fuck that.
You talking about supporting their family. Them niggas already rich. They could lose a couple dollars. Y'all support your family, but y'all spend money to buy tickets and all this and all that, right? So what you mean? So what? You supporting them? You know who pay them? Y'all niggas. You talking about, man? Y'all niggas just. It's called a Roman circus, nigga. It's everything is a distraction.
Most NFL fans in the world is millennials, and it's not.
It doesn't matter about that.
Right, you realize most of them white people are paying them black motherfuckers. Like
you specifically said our generation.
Yeah.
Most of them white
y'all generation, y'all
generation is not made up of mostly millennials.
No, your generation are the people are in the Senate, that's in Congress. It's your generation, not mine.
Either you take
nigga, you talking about politics now?
No, it's all the same. It's all.
I don't know what you talking about. You making this shit stagnant.
No, I'm talking about y'all on the world.
Kendrick Lamar shit.
We going to the NBA, bro.
That's the
problem.
problem.
I feel like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you
play the game shit, bro.
You can't explain it, nigga. You're not articulating yourself. What you mean?
You know what I mean?
If you are not in position,
I mean that we're not about to argue on the fucking
hold on, but if you're not in position to dictate the rules of the game, then yes, you do need to play
With
the game.
anybody, bro.
Yeah,
No
but
matter
with anybody,
you are,
it doesn't matter where you go,
anywhere
what
you're gonna have to
sport,
play the game.
you are gonna have
like
to
a nigga at work,
play the game in order to find the rules out so you can then change it. But you have to do that from within. You can't do that from the outside.
We on to the NBA. Y'all niggas talking about a bunch of nothing.
Got this nigga mad.
Yeah, bro, that shit is stupid.
Aubrey little motherfucker.
I know it's stupid.
We sitting here debating and bickering about some shit, and I can't understand the point because I don't know what the end game is. This nigga talking about peace, tranquility, politics, fucking what the fans should do, what we not doing. Nigga, that shit don't matter what me and this nigga doing. If we talking about the whole fan base,
I know.
but you not talking about that. You talking about the nigga down the street from you.
Nigga down the street from you.
He like, cause y'all generation and y'all niggas that I just seen
Y'all
yesterday.
nigga.
No.
Yeah, what you
The
mean?
NFL not made up of millennial fans is the highest
I
percentage
know.
of their
The
fan base.
NFL is made up of.
We talking about the NFL.
The NFL is made up of. The NFL is made up of racist white people who treat niggas like they want to treat it, just like the music industry.
The base of it is
Just like the chorus,
just like everything
just
else.
like the same. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know why?
Nigga,
Because y'all niggas ain't
So
nobody
that's why
doing
Al
nothing about it.
Sharpton
It's
said
not me.
fucking. That's why Al Sharpton said niggas need to not motherfucking shop. Niggas need to not do this shit. But you and the rest of them idiots on the net was on there talking about some fuck Al Sharpton, nigga.
That's not what I said.
I'm going to the store.
That's not what I
Fuck
said.
Al Sharpton.
I said DEI doesn't matter because black people are fifth on the DEI list. We don't even exist on the DEI list. So why even care about it? That's what I said. Y'all trying to fight for some shit that's for some other motherfuckers. You know who benefit DEI the most? White women, nigga. 70% of white people benefited from DEI.
Okay,
nigga.
so what
you talking
regular
about?
person?
I'm not supporting that shit.
What regular person is benefiting from the NFL?
You.
What?
You are.
How am I benefiting?
Because you're sitting here, you happy, you celebrated, you was on the news talking about your team. You was happy. You support them. You buy their jerseys. You buy their shit. That's supporting. What you mean? You benefiting.
Bravo for the flex.
You're that little bit of happiness that you get let these niggas treat motherfuckers like they treat. Just that little bit of happiness.
So we supposed
So
to
how
stop.
they treat him? I don't get that part.
He mad about the shit that happened to
They did
Shador.
one nigga
So
dirty,
he want
man.
everybody to fucking not support the
No.
NFL because of what they did
Shador,
to Shador.
Kaepernick.
But who's everybody? Is he talking about the podcast? Everybody
I stopped watching.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
I
say.
stopped watching NFL.
Are you talking about the broadcast or the whole world?
No,
Us, they don't give a
Because you keep talking about us.
But
about the black diaspora.
But when that dude Hamlin on the Bills, the NFL treated him nice though.
Who?
Official review.
The nigga, I don't remember his first name, but
Lamar.
Hamlin had a cardiac arrest on the
How
field.
they treat him?
Lamar Hamlin.
What you mean? They start dedicating Matt. What you say his name was?
DeMar.
Damar
Oh, the one
Hamlin.
that died.
They started
Yeah,
dedicating everything, gave him the position back and everything. They didn't, so what you mean? Like
Yeah,
they did that to Sanders to try to humble his ass. Like,
Yeah, that's.
I'm not saying it was right.
No,
but
that's
I'm just
called.
saying,
No,
like,
that's called buck breaking, nigga.
yeah, but that don't mean we gotta
Yeah,
boycott
alright.
the
You
NFL.
know, that's
because
called
of that,
buck
though.
breaking, nigga.
Like, that don't got nothing to do with boycotting though.
That's worse. That's slavery, nigga. That's literally slavery. Humbling a nigga. That's slavery 101, bro.
The
What you talking
problem
about?
with the NFL, the problem with the draft
We
after
get too much
Shador
money. We talking about
is because of how the owners felt.
They weren't paying
So
that
we need the
slave
owners
that much,
to
baby.
change. We need transparency from the owners. It wasn't necessarily because again, you could even I don't care if you're the coach, the
Transparency to
GM,
what?
or whatever. You don't have the power to be like, hey, the owner just said don't draft this person. I'm gonna draft him anyway. Then now you don't have a job tomorrow. So it's irresponsible to think that they have an ability to make real change. But the change that needs to happen at the top with the owners, not so much with the teams themselves, because they're just doing what they're told.
Exactly.
Not so
You
much
get
with
told,
the fans.
exactly, and not
Everybody
doing what
gotta
the
roll.
fans want because they're not trying. The owners are not trying to win. They're trying to make money.
Right.
So when you look at it from a business, it makes no sense to go out here and go do what's good for the team. That's why most of them don't. That's any sports team. The Mavericks traded Luka Doncic mid-season. Like they're not trying to win. Like that's if you think that every year that they're out there doing everything they can to bring a championship home to y'all niggas, y'all are bugging. They're trying to align their pockets with billions, and that is the. It is more beneficial for you to almost win every year or be in the playoffs every year and be mid.
Shit, anything over 500 is money.
Why go pay these? I can go get the star player in free agency and pay him $100 million a year. Nah, I got these scrubs at the deadline. I'm paying them $5 million a pop. We were the 8 seed. We went 7. We sucked. They're like, oh well, baby. I just the money I just saved on not have to go pay.
You know who the best at that shit? Jerry fucking Jones. Jerry Jones on the Dallas Cowboys.
That's what they all trying.
Wasn't there some controversy about Jerry Jones a couple last year? It was a picture.
Oh
yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's what I saw. Yeah. That's what y'all be supporting. Shit like that.
The only nigga that.
This nigga a whole Steelers
fan.
moved the
but I don't support him no more. I don't watch football. I don't do nothing. I don't buy jerseys, tickets. I don't support no.
He watch that shit now. He watch sports now.
The one that got the
it's called Roman Circus, bro.
Hey yo,
you know what the Roman Circus is? That's what y'all
sports helping you too.
I don't watch the Roman Circus no more, bro. I spend my time doing
watch that shit so
like studying my black history.
But you still watch that shit,
so you can come here and talk about
what?
But you still a Steelers fan.
I like the Steelers,
yo.
And their quarterback was on some bullshit.
Yo,
remember Big Ben? You should have cut the Steelers out your favorite team, period.
Why? That ain't got nothing to do with black people. That got to do with white boy being a freaky old head.
Yeah, but people they did to him compared to what they did to us.
They did nothing to him.
Exactly.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
I'm trying to get at him. I'm trying to flip it from how he coming with the whole how we should boycott it because of what they doing. What's his name?
He talking about Big Ben.
You still support
what's the name, bro?
Big Ben.
Sanders.
Ben Roethlisberger. He talking about Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, with his little rape case back in
You
the day.
You gotta talk, nigga.
True.
You know what I'm talking about? But that's still your team, though.
S.A.
Sexual call, my fault.
And that was your team that whole time.
That was still your team.
I don't care. What they got to do with anything?
You should have cut them.
What a white boy taking some white girl got to do?
Bro, they put that nigga on the motherfucker.
I don't care about that.
I put that nigga on a pedestal, and you did too.
I don't care about white
black
people.
man would have never got that.
No. You know what happened? Exactly. And you know why? Because white people know how to stay on code. That's why.
Crazy.
That's why white supremacy reigns supreme over the world. They know how to stay on code.
Drop a bomb for this nigga going backwards again.
They don't stay on code.
All right,
shut
next,
up.
Next. Damn. That shit was the worst conversation.
We got a crickets button.
You
know why it's a bad conversation? Because when I'm not watching sports, I'm listening to shit about black empowerment.
You watch
y'all
sports,
watching the
so
bullshit.
you come over here and talk about
I watch highlights.
You was just, all right, so do I, nigga. What was you talking about?
Just because of the podcast.
Okay, so you still
So I just started watching
and it's helping you too, so you come over here and
I got mad on his computer on this.
Bro, playoff games, nigga. Playoff games. NBA playoffs. We in the NBA now. This nigga too. We in the NBA. Eastern Conference games. Game 3. Game 3s and Game 4s.
I want to set them off
right
now.
now.
I want to know how the NBA ain't racist. You watch the NBA too?
No, I don't watch NBA. But I stopped watching the NBA before I was even on that. Though. NBA was just trash. I just
Let the fucking show go. This is the Luxury Room Podcast. And we got a bunch of fucking coons and buffoons talking bullshit sometimes.
Hey, yo.
Goddamn, I love this
I'm
place.
always getting my message across.
We here all week.
Shit.
We here all week
All right,
for
so-
your entertainment. The
Let's
NBA
go.
Eastern Conference, nigga. The New York Knicks beat the Detroit Pistons in Game 3. 118 to 116. The Knicks lead the series 2-1. The Celtics beat Orlando Magic. Magic was cooking. The niggas gave them niggas a run for their money a bit, though. I ain't gonna hold in that Game 3. Celtics lead the series. Actually, they won.
Orlando won.
Yeah, Orlando won. But the Celtics still lead the series 2-1.
It's gonna be next up.
Indiana Pacers versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The Pacers lost to the Bucks 101 to 117 in Game 3. This game's closest. The series, the Pacers still lead the series 2-1 though. The Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Miami Heat. Game 3. Cavs 124, Heat 87. Cavaliers lead. Cavalier lead 2-1. Jimmy Buckets is going. They done.
Who?
The Heat.
Oh yeah, they done.
What's the name?
Western Conference. We in the West now.
Tyler now, enough of a hero.
Houston Rockets versus Golden State Warriors. 93. Rockets 93, Warriors 104. Warriors lead the series 2-1. Denver Nuggets and the Clippers been shaking shit. That shit was good, bruh.
Kawhi got his knees back.
This series is tied 2-2 right now after Game 4. Game 3, the Nuggets lost to the Clippers 117 to 83. Game 4, the Nuggets beat the Clippers 101-99. This shit
crazy.
Back
Shout out to my boy Russ.
Crazy.
Turned
That
up
was a
over
crazy
there.
ending too.
Russ got a new life over there. He turned up over there.
It's LA shit.
Russ is in Denver now.
No, I'm saying he from LA.
Yeah, but we talking about on the court.
He was
On
on
the
that
court,
shit last
he
year.
turned
It's
up.
personal.
Yeah. He turned up on the Nuggets.
You know, they said that's
he was looking
why-
bad when he was in LA.
They said that's why they got rid of the coach. They said that's why they got rid of the coach because all the players was jealous of Russell. Because the coach was always like, why y'all niggas ain't working hard like Russell?
Russ.
Why y'all not working like him? Why y'all not playing like him? And that's why he was getting the most playing time. They was hating.
Oh yeah, they did fire Malone.
Yeah, they out there with no coach right now.
That's wild.
Still balling.
Interim coach. Interim coach.
Oklahoma
Oklahoma
City Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Memphis Grizzlies.
Belt and ass.
They got swept.
Good.
Knew that was happening.
Yeah,
That nigga Rico said, Shay, they got Shay.
No more
Maybe if
grenades.
Shay
nigga.
go all the way, he might be the Fae.
No more grenades, Josh.
They
Sorry, man.
ain't got it.
That shit is hard, though.
It was. I was gonna miss that. I was like, damn, yo, he coming up with something new every time.
That grenade
Every
was hard.
time.
Nigga,
The
Western
grenade is
Conference.
good.
Kendrick from Compton. Western Conference, Kendrick from Compton. The game from Bompton. Nigga, Lakers is not going in 5. The game is, we down right now 2-1 to the Timberwolves. And bitch, I swear to God, I look crazy on that viral clip talking about Ant-Man and them niggas can't ever be the face. Nigga, Ant looking crazy. He was cooking.
That's the ball.
Brown
He
on
was
too,
cooking. Brown was cooking. Hell yeah.
Luka had a stomach bug.
Luka had a stomach bug, but still, I wasn't even mad. I'm not even mad that we down 2-1. I'm cool with the loss because Bron didn't come in. He was nursing that injury. In game 1, he came in and let some shitty stats go too. So Luka can have a game off. But nigga, we gotta turn up now, bitch. Cause nigga, Ant-Man smelled blood. He was out there in the end of that fourth quarter, nigga. Hoop, hoop.
I'm going for
All him. It was the Ant-Man show. I mean, Bron was wilding too.
I'm
though.
going for the
He
Wolves
been
against them
wild the last
niggas.
few seasons, though.
They have nobody, and they have been this way since they got Luka. They were this way before they got Luka, but at least they had Anthony Davis back there. They have nobody to stop dribble penetration and can get to the rim. Anybody that's athletic and can dribble tween hezzy and go to the rim, they have nothing there to stop it. They would just let you get past them and hope you kick it out for the 3, and they would live or die with you making some
2 stars
203.
don't be playing no defense.
They can't though. But Luka hasn't played defense ever. Like that's not even part of his kit. Like that's not even part of who he
And
is.
it's
So we know that. But you have between him and Austin Reeves, you have people on the court that just literally cannot.
Luka doing
Play
a little
defense.
more
You can
defense
get blown,
than he was.
He can't stay in front of nobody, and he's not going to start today. He definitely can't stay in front of Ant-Man.
He's not stopping.
So I said, yeah, no. So I said, as good as Luka is on offense,
It's a two-way
you
team.
either have to try to outscore them, but you can't. The fact that they can literally get physical with the Lakers, and they can literally, and Ant-Man is the best, at least on the court right now, as that
Yeah, the Wolves.
one-on-one.
The Wolves are
I'm gonna
two-way
get
team.
to the rim, get whatever I want. That they have no answer.
They can play defense and offense.
Wolves been good the last few seasons. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they can go
Ant-Man
big, they
been
can go
building
small.
this
The
team.
Lakers can't go big with them. They can't. So I said they don't have enough offense to try to go big with them. That's not what they've been getting away with. The whole time they were winning, they were playing small ball and they were daring teams
It's a pretty
to
high
shoot.
power young
They
team,
got
too.
people that can shoot. Yeah, I'm about to say now that guy in the corner is Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jaden
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Jaden McDaniels
Yo,
is in
you
the
ask
corner.
young
He's
niggas, you ask
splashing.
young niggas who the best nigga in the NBA right now, they be saying Nas Reed.
Nas Reed is nasty.
He's nice.
These
Yeah,
young
Nas
niggas,
Reed's
they-
bag
yeah.
is ridiculous.
Rapping shit. What's the other dude that was bowling too? Nas Reed and McDaniels. I think.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yo, so we
But now
going
you
in
got
right
Nas
now.
Reed in the corner making the 3, not that other guy that was shooting 30%.
So
They
LeBron-
actually about that life.
LeBron had a historic performance in the loss. 38 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. He was balling. He wasn't scoring over 30. He wasn't scoring really over 20 since he came back from that injury. So it's dope to see him turn up. I just wish Luka would have came along for the ride, but I'm still not mad at it. Key game results in Game 3 of the 2025 NBA playoffs. As a matter of fact, hold tight. Hold tight. It's 8 o'clock. Game 4 already happened.
Yeah, they was up.
Game 4 happened. Let's see. Real time check-in. Minnesota beat them 116 to 113.
Yes, sir.
They down 3-1.
Get them niggas about it.
It's over.
God,
Damn.
sir.
Get them
It's
old
not over,
dumb ass
bro.
niggas
That's not
about
the
it.
first time LeBron's had a 3-1.
Yeah, but they say that every year, bro.
I know. I don't care. He's out
They
there.
say that every year.
That's
That's
because every
crazy.
year is possible for him to
He let these
overcome
niggas
some
come.
Well, it's because he's 40. That's gonna be y'all excuse.
Nigga, nobody said that. But
If he'd have won, then it'd be like, oh, he won and he's 40.
Nobody said
Now
that.
he lost.
but
It's gonna be because he's 40. I don't matter. I'm predicting that's what's gonna be said, and I'm gonna be right.
By
Call
who?
me Nigga Adamas. By the consensus, nigga.
Oh, all right. Because you keep saying y'all.
Everybody hates
Bro,
LeBron.
I don't know. A lot of these niggas gonna be
Everybody-
playing.
Everybody said after they got Luka that they needed what? A big man. Like how because they had this little win streak towards the end of the season that everybody just get amnesia and forget how the team was constructed. We knew what they needed. We knew what they gave up in Anthony Davis. We knew what they needed to get back. They have no big man other than Jackson Hayes. So we just gonna ignore that now because they gonna play the Timberwolves who actually have big men? Like, no, that's a bad matchup. That's what you call a bad matchup. You have two good guards or two big wings against a team with good big men. Like, when you don't have
Delaware River, Mississippi River, Justin Timberlake, Crimea River. Get these niggas the fuck about it.
You gonna say Wolves and five?
Even with AD there, shit, that nigga get hurt every time the wind blows.
No, but when it worked,
Weird ass
helped
injuries
you
too. Abdominal strain. Like this nigga Jimmy Butler, he bruised his
They
ass.
nicknamed AD Street Clothes because he was
Street
always
Clothes.
hurt.
For real.
Man, I was gonna go through these stats, but nigga, we down 3-1. I ain't reading none of that. This shit got me hot. This shit got me hot, bruh. Fuck, man.
It's still like
LeBron versus Ant-Man. Who matters most in this series to their team?
Ant-Man. Jesus.
LeBron.
No.
Because Ant-Man is Ant-Man.
But they won earlier and LeBron didn't have a spectacular game.
But they,
Ant-Man can't have a
but
pedestrian
I
game.
know,
and
but they down 3-1 now. So it's definitely LeBron. Because he gonna have to beat LeBron.
Can Anthony Davis? I mean, can Anthony Edwards go out there and drop 19 and they win?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Nigga, but y'all dependent.
It should be who would you rely on the most, and the Wolves rely on Ant-Man
Do
more
y'all
than
think if
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man scored 15 or less?
No.
That Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Nas Reed, and Dante DiVincenzo can take them niggas past the Lakers.
And maybe in one game out of a 5-game series. But the Lakers gotta be playing like dog shit.
I think that lineup right there.
Just Lakers, yes. They have no big men.
But
without Ant-Man?
No.
15
or less.
Right?
Like he's scoring 15 or less.
15 or less, right?
Yeah.
No.
15 or less.
I still think that couple points, he still need that 19.
And the reason why I say because Nas Reed and McDaniels, they inconsistently get hot.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
So they think that they can consistently. That's what I asked you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No.
That's what I said.
So who's more important in this series to their team? Because they only win it, I guarantee you. If we look up the stats right now,
like
game 4, Ant
I
wild out.
Up until we just found out the series, I would have said Ant-Man. But right now it's LeBron because he got to come back. You know what I'm saying?
He got to.
He don't nigga that can
That's
do
the
it.
skipper of the other team,
Yeah,
man.
he
You got to be the man.
The only nigga that can do it. I mean, Luka can do it, but Luka also can't.
This is why if the Lakers.
More than
One second.
Let me say, should be on Luka.
Let me say this shit.
Oh yeah, true.
This
Young
is
Buck,
why-
he gotta run more.
This is why
sure.
LeBron is impressive. It ain't about him being 40, bro. It's about the fact that you and him the same fucking age. And you can sit here at this table and talk crazy about this nigga all day long and then turn around at the end of the fucking night and be like, he the most important player on this team. It got to be on his back, not a nigga that's half his age.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Let me say what I'm saying, bro. What I'm saying is, if the shit, yeah, bro, like, god damn, let me get my thought out so you on point. Yo, if the motherfucking Lakers end up winning the finals this year by a fucking miraculous attempt at this point, right? You gotta sit here and he gotta be the MVP. If he gotta lead them past the Wolves and we got Luka Doncic, what the fuck we got Luka for?
That's crazy.
He's supposed to be chilling right now. Only have to put up 25 points a night so he can play defense, nigga. He shouldn't even be in the game for fucking 38 minutes a night.
That's bullshit.
But that was back to my point that the Lakers team that we saw post the Luka trade was a team we all knew was flawed, and they're playing a team that plays directly into what they do not do best. They don't rebound good. They don't like playing big. They play small ball. They are getting abused, and they are getting abused all by Ant-Man and them because they switch a lot and they try their best not to have to really play defense. They just kind of force you into bad shots and they live with the shots. The teams are making the shots. Like you just said, they inconsistently microwave. Hey, you caught them when they hot. Look what happened. When you catch them and they hot, they blow you out.
Man, Kyrie and Lou, they went in the final.
So, but again, this was not the Lakers team that we
LeBron
wanted
and
to see.
Luka should be in that same caliber, no matter who they got.
Yeah, I don't know how the pressure should be on Luka more than anybody else because how you 25 and you considered one of the best players.
Because
in the league.
Luka is
and
not
Ant-Man is seen as your equal or comparable. Like that's who they compare you to. What you do to what Ant-Man do. He cooking you right now.
LeBron is a veteran. That's why I'm saying that he's been there.
But that's not what they got Luka for. They didn't get Luka so LeBron can go drop 38 and try to win the game.
Yeah.
That's if you have to go drop 38 and win the game with 25-year-old, 26-year-old Luka Doncic on your team, then the team is not constructed.
Yes, it is, bro. Luka can only. What you want Luka to score? 90 points? Motherfucker scoring 100-point games.
That nigga should be 30 plus.
So what you want him to do? He needs some help.
38 points. LeBron gave him 38. He didn't get that.
25 plus every game.
I was about to say, what are we talking about?
What?
He said LeBron gave him 38.
Yeah.
And that wasn't enough. What was that's what I'm saying is Luka.
What he said?
Luka needs.
What did he say? They said he was sick, right?
Let's see what the stats was.
Damn, nigga can't have the bubble guts like that.
Hey,
Michael Jordan had the flu game.
The person y'all trying to say GOAT did it.
That's why I'm saying.
They trying to say. They trying to say
he the
Luka
GOAT.
Doncic. They trying to say Luka Doncic the next coming to Michael Jordan, nigga.
Now who was you smoking dope with when they told you that?
You.
Because I was playing when I passed it to you.
I'm like, what? That's not the Luka. Luka going to be the face of the league for the simple fact that he's going to be a Laker. And he's going to be. That's the highest market team in the
I think Ant-Man going to have something to do with that.
Right.
Not in Minnesota.
His talent is undeniable.
Not in Minnesota.
He want to want to smoke. He's the one player that's like, I'm not just going to talk about it every day. If I see you, I will smoke with you. I think I'm better than you, and I'll tell it to you.
Not in Minnesota.
It could have been right now.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Ja like finger pistols too much. You know what I mean?
It could have been.
You know what I mean?
If I was the Lakers, I would pick up Desmond Bain.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah,
Let's get it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm ready. Let's get it.
Lakers.
Other stats.
Lakers. Bro, god damn. This nigga would just be saying shit. Somebody's gonna get into something.
Took a ball.
Nigga, I told y'all niggas let's get the stats for game 4. Y'all niggas.
You said fuck the stats because they lost.
You definitely did.
Bro, he calmed down since then.
We got a pod. This is about to be called the Not Listening Podcast. Niggas don't listen to shit. That's why we don't never be on top.
That was 4 minutes before. He calmed down.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, thank you, good brother.
He calmed down.
Listen. The motherfucking, because this nigga said, in order for them to have been doing Luka and them as dirty as they doing them, Ant-Man had to be going crazy. So I was interested in seeing what the stats was from today. Game 4, Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards delivered a stellar performance with 43 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. He was instrumental in the fourth quarter, scoring 14 out of his 43 points in the final period of the game. Julius Randle contributed 25, including a crucial three-pointer that gave Minnesota a slim halftime lead. Jaden McDaniels scored 16 points, 11 rebounds. His decisive and one play in the field minute gave the Timberwolves the lead. Naz Reid and DiVincenzo provided key contributions off the bench, helping maintain momentum during the critical stretches. Luka led the Lakers with 38 points and several key assists. However, he was unable to maintain his scoring pace in the fourth quarter. LeBron scored 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists, showcasing his all-around game. Rui Hachimura contributed with 23 points and on efficient shooting, providing a significant offensive boost. Bro, Austin Reeves only scored 17. He's not cooking like he's supposed to be in this series, bro.
So,
this has been every time I've watched the stats or read the stats throughout this whole fucking last 2 weeks. Austin Reeves ain't have a big game this whole series.
You know why? Because he's getting what he wanted. Before, when you aren't the number one option, shit, you ain't the number one or the number two option. You get number 3 option or 4 option looks. People sagging off you, people playing off you way in the corner. So you get to exploit that. And when you playing with LeBron and Luka, they're such good passers, they always find you. So now you get what's happening is they're not. See, if you watch the game, they're not really doubling LeBron or really strapping LeBron or Luka. They're trying to strap him because they realize he's the problem. Because if you so focus on LeBron, if we so focus on LeBron and Luka, then he can sit there and he's killing you with threes. He's killing you with the putbacks because you're not watching him. Mm-hmm. If you can go make Austin Reeves have to go earn his 25, you're not doing it.
Someone's got to be the trash man.
That's a good ass point.
And somebody got to be the outlet for when they finally do clamp down on LeBron, when they finally do trap Luka. Now, if you're the open guy and you got the shaky confidence and you bricking, ain't no backup option.
And he wasn't playing against the starters.
No,
because he was coming off the bench.
You know what I'm saying? The Lakers started strong, leading the Timberwolves by 12 points early in the fourth quarter. However, the Timberwolves mounted a comeback, outscoring the Lakers 32-19 in the final period. Key plays: McDaniels' three-point play and Edwards' clutch free throws. A missed three-pointer by Reeves at the buzzer sealed the Lakers' face.
You ain't see how much LeBron had?
Yeah, 27 and 12 and 8. Yep.
That bitch nasty.
Yep. But you said Reeves had 17 and missed the crucial 3 at the end. What I just tell you, when you the guy that's gonna get the open looks because they guard the stars and you folding, this is what it looks like. Because you were the answer. Remember, they was comparing them. They was put the Charizard bullshit ass post up with Connect Reeves and Luka. Like that was the evolution.
Why you think
they were building them up, and now let's say, because I guarantee you, if you watch the game, his defensive assignment isn't the guy on the bench that you just throwing out there to take fouls. It's McDaniels that's guarding. It's Ant-Man that's guarding. Now you getting our attention. You want to be superstar. You got comeback player of the year. Now I'm on you.
Nah. Who won the finals for the Bulls? Steve Kerr. Mm-hmm. Who helped win 7 NBA finals? Big Shot Robert Horry. Yeah. When playoffs come, that's what it come down to, them the 3rd, 4th, and 5th guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I trust the Wolves 3rd, 4th, and 5th guy more than I trust the Lakers guy. Right. That's what I'm saying. Because if LeBron have an off night, they get washed.
That's a premonition.
Derek Fisher. Keep going. Ray Allen. LeBron, pass to Ray Allen.
Yeah.
All right, yo. So, who y'all got coming out the East? What team y'all think is
Sixers?
That's the hardest one.
Get out.
Don't even entertain that.
Knicks in Detroit, Boston, Orlando, Indiana, Milwaukee, Cleveland, and Miami. Miami is not coming out the East.
Yeah. I got Boston, Cleveland, or the Knicks in that one.
Boston's your only.
It's going to be Boston.
No team to score with. I
don't know, man.
7 games is a lot.
I got the Pacers too.
I got Boston.
Pacers
is great.
So they play fast as hell.
Well, Knicks get busy though.
They don't shoot enough threes. They don't make enough threes.
The Knicks are some dogs.
The
they are.
Celtics will go down there and shoot 100 threes on.
I would love to see the Knicks come out the East.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
That's hard.
Those Villanova boys, man.
Yeah, they got a tough team.
I would like to see Jalen Brunson running the league.
Who y'all think will come out the West? I don't even know. That's hard.
The West
is nice. That little motherfucker.
I think the Clippers might sneak through, bro.
You can flip the coin on that series, man.
I'm hoping.
I don't think Kawhi could do this for another month.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if he stay healthy.
And I don't wish injury on nobody. I just, based on recent history, I do not believe he can keep this up for another month.
You gotta see how long that hydrocortisone
lasts. That's a long time.
I ain't gonna lie. If we lose to the Timberwolves, I want to see Ant-Man get a ring.
Who in the West again?
Lakers, Minnesota, OKC, Denver, Clippers, Houston, and Golden State. The West hard too. Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be Boston, OKC, and
because SGA is literally a walking third.
Yeah, I was gonna say OKC too young, but the way that list sound,
SGA is a
walking third. Remember the last time OKC had a nice young team and went to the finals and got spanked by Miami? Like that's it. Y'all got a nice young team. Y'all not ready. Y'all gonna
they gotta
earn your stripes.
They got a deep ass bench.
They ain't good. They're gonna go in there and they gonna
get spanked. Chet Holmgren, whatever his name is. He nice.
Yeah, he nice.
They got a lot of good.
But
Her pussy be holding up from Antarctica.
Hold on. But for everything that he do, who you get that blueprint from? KP that's on Boston. Like everything that the OKC got, you got somebody on Boston that do it better. You gonna have Jaylen Brown and Tatum. All right, you gonna go get Shea, and then the rest of these guys is they nice, but like again, y'all ain't never been in this moment. Y'all ain't been in the finals.
Boston choke a lot though. And big time and doing.
But they learned how they came back and won it though. So I said so. I can't see if they hadn't come back and won right after, then I would be like, all right, I'll still. But they got that out. They got the monkey off their back. Yeah, so just they understand they got a weird time right now.
But they choked this.
LeBron on the way out. Ain't nobody take charge yet. They can go run the next 3-4 rings. Like who really? The way they built and the way that they play, who really? There's the problem with Cleveland is just Donovan Mitchell.
I don't know, man. OKC might be tough for them though, bro. Yeah, because. I don't know, because I forgot Porzingis.
Anything that you do, you can go right to them, and there's somebody that do it exact same thing for them, but better.
I think Donovan Mitchell is.
I'm with that too.
That's a lethal combination.
Too, and they got the bigs.
My problem is, I feel like they don't. I feel like Donovan Mitchell and Garland too small. Mitchell definitely too small. For him to be a 2 guard, you can face the league like, bro, he's like 6'2".
Yeah, but
he be getting busy.
Oh no, I'm not saying he don't.
And Garland.
We just seen him since the bubble. Like
Garland,
he put the
Garland is busy.
But that's what I say. But you go against little guards and you trying to go into the paint where you know it's going to get more physical. You don't really tend to get the benefit of the doubt.
Man,
typically,
be crazy. Brunson be
flopping all over.
Please get to that.
But he go.
And
he go to the paint. Yeah, I'm about to say he go to the paint. So that's what you got to do.
I got a question, y'all. This for the people in the comments on that clip and everything. If LeBron not the face of the league right now, who the face of the league right now?
I think it's a collective.
It's faceless.
I think it's
faceless, man.
I think it's a battle. I think it's a collective.
Who the collective? Shea?
I don't know.
I mean, who the face? Shea?
Nah.
Ant-Man?
It's AI generated.
Ant-Man, Shea, Tatum,
Jokic.
Jokic,
Luka.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have a collage.
And
Luka.
I think John Moran is the face.
So out of that bunch of people that was saying, and they always saying Steph in our comments. I don't know why they saying
Giannis.
They saying Steph. Yeah, Giannis was the.
It has to be American. They wanted to be American.
Nah,
but Luka and Joker is not.
Luka's not gonna be the face of the league.
Luka and Joker is not.
But
they trying to say
that's why it's still up for debate.
They trying to say that he is.
Could be, but I don't think he definitely ain't. Not right now.
Nah.
Yeah, not right now.
He not
Luka or Joker.
I think Luka's close.
None of this is gonna matter until LeBron retires anyway.
They don't care about.
Luka don't want
they don't care.
But the comments don't care. The people in the comment section, they don't give a fuck.
Well, you can't erase history.
They on here talking about LeBron don't matter. LeBron ain't shit. This ain't LeBron league. So we talking about they stats and the bullshit that they say on our posts. And again, this directly for the people in the comment section. Out of the niggas that y'all say could be the face of the league or is, who the face of the league right now? Because they all in the playoffs and they all ball. Word.
If I had to say one?
Everybody that they said on that list is in the playoffs.
Whoever's on the cover of 2K.
That was Jason Tatum.
Well, there you go.
Tatum. Yeah, I was about to say Tatum.
Tatum's the only player that's in the league right now that since he's been there has only really known success in winning at a high level. Like he's been in the playoffs since his rookie year.
Hey, but Jason Tatum
he's been in the finals. He lost. He came back and won it.
He was on the face of the standard.
Like that was I said. Like but it's
2K.
Yeah, it's
Vince Carter was the one.
Yeah, we know it's not him.
But you know he ain't the face. Real shit. You want to say Vince? Who's the face of the league? Is the person that gets primetime games, that get deep playoff runs, that's always on TV. It got to be Tatum. Name me another player that's been there since he's been there that has his resume.
It will be Luka. Because Lakers get
he
the
don't
most.
got his resume.
The Lakers get the most airtime out of it. They're the biggest market team. Them and the Knicks.
Yeah.
I don't think it's about the resume though.
Not if I play a month after you home.
Yeah.
When I play a month after you home, it don't matter. Y'all done played a month and a half. You been at the crib. I'm in the finals. You at home. Like I'm all over the TV.
I think it's more popularity than you know.
I don't think.
It's supposed to come with winning.
No, I don't think there will ever be a face of the league anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because we have too much of a connection to the people we like nowadays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Based off social media and shit like that.
Much more dialogue.
So you're gonna like who you like. It ain't gonna be like one person.
So, moving on. We're gonna go on to music news. We're going to change the topic to music news. We'll go back to sports in a little bit.
Do a warning for this.
Warning, if you got kids, get your kids out the room. Warning.
I'm scared.
If you scared,
I'm
You're
scared.
not-
I'm scared. What the fuck we talking?
yeah, we need God in the room for this. There's something wrong with this man. This man made Jesus walks. This man made the college dropout and then turned around and told us that he was sucking his cousin off till he was 14 years old, then he just stopped.
That must have been a good life.
It's diabolical.
Yo. Whoa. I told you, he just say whatever come to his head. He don't got.
I ain't say for
you
me,
like,
motherfucker.
You like just hilarious.
I ain't say for me.
He like just hilarious on the Breakfast Club. We be in deep conversations. This nigga just say,
Man, he mad he ain't think of it. He mad he ain't think of it.
And just put all his songs
Nigga said I'm mad.
That was genius. That was
Nigga
genius.
said I'm mad. I didn't think of it. Yo, I hate this nigga. So Kanye said he was sucking his cousin off until he was 14. I don't even think I got an opinion on this.
So put that in context. Was that a song? He put that in.
Yeah, he put it in a song. He was on the hook.
I haven't seen the tweet.
He put it on the hook or the song.
Crazy.
Nigga said,
I
suck
haven't
my
heard the song,
cousin
but I
off.
will
sing it.
So we just gonna say that it's wild and leave it at
Yeah,
that.
don't sing it.
I'm like, yo, he wildin', bruh.
Shout out.
Wayne dropping the Carter 6. Shout out to Wayne. Wayne dropping the Carter 6. At this era in Wayne career, are we excited for the Carter 6 or we don't give a fuck no more?
No, we're gonna take it.
Tools, I'm asking you.
I never heard the Carter 5, 4, or that's
So at this point in his career, is this something that we give a fuck about as people?
No, he's done. He's a dub.
I think we'll take
He's a
it just
dweeb?
to see that.
A dub.
To see what he's still about.
I just seen him at the NFL draft sitting looking like a
He about to be a
prop.
beautiful.
Yo, you heard? I just seen him at the NFL draft sitting behind Travis Hunter looking like a superstar prop. Like, just something for people to talk
That's something
about.
from the Wax Museum.
I feel like we're gonna get one or two
Slap.
catchy songs. Yeah, it's like slaps, catchy songs where he went crazy with it on a concept that he
And then we're gonna get
do his
25
normal
reverb
range.
Wayne.
The
I
rest of
thought-
it gonna be some.
I think the whole album is gonna be fire. I just don't think people
You're not gonna check
know
it.
him enough to like for it to. You know what I'm saying?
I see this coming out and I had to check.
Give
like,
a fuck enough.
Did he
no more.
drop this
They call
already?
y'all old heads now. That he was your generation. You know what I'm saying? So these YN, they don't know nothing about Wayne like that.
Yeah, the Wayne disrespect is going crazy outside. They really, but it's Wayne's fault because he did the one thing when you overproduce, you dilute your own.
I argue with
talent.
these. I argue with
Like,
these niggas. It was Jay-Z and Wayne. That was my argument with these niggas. And now it's Wayne and whoever. Them, the young
Bro, these
YN,
young
like,
niggas be trying to say Future better than Hope.
That'd be wild to me.
Diabolical.
Yeah.
They say he the GOAT.
I told you, man. Future
But
is
this
the
is- but this-
godfather.
But this is why we would we don't
Future
even gotta
old.
really get into
I'll
it.
hear the
But this is
Godfather.
what's wrong with people trying to gatekeep the people who be out here trying to say they
And the
gatekeep
diamonds
the
ain't
culture. It's like just the same culture that says that.
Right.
Like, but y'all get, you know what I mean? But y'all gonna stamp that, but then I'm supposed to listen to y'all about y'all take about this and that and other shit. It's like y'all goofy for that. So this man ain't even out here. We glorify not living what you actually. We used to glorify not living the life you was rapping about. Now the YNs is out here living the life that they rapping about. I be like, damn, yo, they can't stay out of jail. They went to jail for double murder. Like, yeah, because he wanted that song Friday, right? Called Double Murder. He wanted to make sure it was authentic.
They know commercial hold. They don't really listen. Like they don't know his discography. So
Yeah, they say he rapping that old shit.
yeah, Future. I like
That's
Future.
old
Man.
shit.
Because old shit to them is shit they don't
So,
understand.
Exactly. That's why I like Future. Papa Perk.
Hold on. But the crazy part is he ain't even at home popping no perks.
And
So
that's
you glorifying
why-
this like that
that's
he's not
why
living is crazy.
Somebody asked me who
Exactly.
more influential, Future or somebody else, and I said definitely Future
Well, it's definitely
because he
Future.
got people
But all
doing
these
shit he
people
don't even do.
that, yeah.
You know that? That ain't
and
nothing
he
more
said-
influential than that.
And I heard him say one time that he ain't gonna never stop because his fans want to hear that ratchet shit from him, so he gonna give them exactly what he wants, so he can keep making his money.
He's an artist.
You know what I mean? Keep giving the fans exactly what they want, even if you're not doing it. Ain't nobody tell you monkey see-do ass niggas to copy off this nigga because he said he's sipping syrup and popping pills. Y'all niggas is followers. That's the problem.
Like Soulja Boy
No,
said,
but
I ain't
I
y'all
will say
fucking
niggas
role
is
model.
All my hoes do shrooms,
Hold on.
nigga. All my hoes do coke.
But at the same time, it should be some personal accountability, and that's what's wrong. Yeah, you in America, you get free speech, you get to say whatever you want. So
And
shout
you
out
really
to
don't.
that.
That's
Like,
crazy part.
no, but you do, because you get to
No,
sit
you
here and
do.
say, I'm about to go home and pop this pill and drink this lean, put it on the beat, make it sound good. Act like you're doing it in the video, knowing you was in the lab, was drinking some green tea and had your glasses on. Like that's acceptable. That's just acceptable.
The common misconception.
And when you see
really
the
whip that
kids,
lean,
and when you see the kids imitating that, and they really taking drugs, it's easy for you to come out and say, "Hey, don't do that," but you don't. You go drop another song.
Right.
You feel me? You go drop another album. You go triple down on. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and it's not
you
even
turn
just
this
about
into
the
your
kids. You
whole
got
bag.
grown
Like,
ass
this is
men.
your whole bag.
I know some niggas right now that's like 27 years old. Them niggas ain't 25. Them niggas ain't no kids. Them niggas almost 30 years old. Standing out here sipping syrup and popping pills and listening to Future debating if Future or G Herbo is the best rappers they ever heard.
Bro, do you remember?
Sipping syrup is bad.
Hold on.
If anybody has some,
Do y'all even remember what Future first
Yo.
early slaps was? Remember Future first early slaps was to turn on the lights. Like this nigga, you was really out here trying to sing and make it, you know what I mean? Talk about something, but then it switched to straight because you found your lane. You saw what it was paying. You saw how the world reacted to it, and you made that your
because
lane.
when he made when he made racks on racks on racks, that was hit. That was a hit for him.
Yeah.
You feel me? But when Future got with Ciara, is what really fucked his career up. And he had to do what he did to her to save his own career. They was trying to market him as like Russell Wilson.
No, he realized making strip club music was gonna make him way more money.
Yes, nigga, but his
Like,
whole
he keep it
sound
rich
changed
forever.
when he was with her. He started making shit like, I'm just being honest.
when you're an
And
artist,
all of that.
when you're an artist, man.
Once you broke up with her, he got right
Nah,
back
listen.
to the bitches, hoes, and
Bitches,
drugs.
Nah,
and
listen.
shit.
When you first become and you know this because we went through this process together. But when you first become an artist, you go through something called a developmental deal.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you drop songs, different genres, different styles of songs. You drop them and you put them out, and you see how they do. And based on what song pop, that's the direction you go.
Yeah.
And shit.
That was it.
Nigga,
Was
good.
same thing.
When Future was
business.
dropping Honest, and him and Ciara, she kept propping him up everywhere she go, putting him on the red carpet where she do shit, even though her career at the time wasn't even hitting like his career was. His shit was taking off, hers was going down. When they got together before the baby was born, her shit was still going down. She was still dropping a little bit of songs, but they wasn't hitting how Future shit was hitting. We talking about 2000. We talking about 2011. That's cool. That's fine. We talking about 2011. Ciara was still making records in 2005. You feel me? Don't point it out.
Yeah, but she wasn't popping. She was done. She was done.
Yeah, I ain't say she was popping.
He helped bring her back
on her
into
way
life.
down.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
So that's what I'm saying. But she kept propping that nigga up when she went out, so that way people could talk about her. The only thing that was going on in her career at that time was she was dating him. So this
You still
nigga,
share it though.
yeah,
Like,
but that was the
you
point.
still get a certain level of
That
fame.
was the
Like,
point
it didn't go down because you didn't drop nothing. She just, but to your point, yeah.
Didn't he write her a song too though?
He collabed those.
She wanted to be on the lovey.
But this is the thing.
Because,
She wanted to force marriage and all types of shit on this nigga. So while all of that was happening, he was not having the best songs that he could make out right there. You know what I mean? He wasn't putting out the best music. People was talking about he was singing too much. He was on some R&B shit. Then he dropped March Madness and that Monster mixtape after he left her. That nigga turned around, dropped Dirty Sprite 2. Went and fucked Scottie Pippen, bitch. Put it on a song. I just fucked a bitch and some Gucci flip-flops. Nigga, I'm talking about Scotty, bitch. Nigga, I'm talking about y'all GOAT sidekick, bitch. Nigga. Future came out swinging with the toxic shit. He the toxic king, nigga. If he the godfather of anything, it's toxic culture.
How you feel about
But knowing what you know now, he's not doing it authentic
How
to
you feel
himself.
about Scotty Larson Pippen fucking one of her son's friends who they played
Jordan's
the
son?
same team? Nah.
You said what?
Larson Pippen is fucking one of Scottie
right
Pippen
now?
Jr.'s friends that he played basketball with in high school.
Oh yeah,
right
I
now.
seen that. Yeah. Oh well.
She been for the streets. Like,
I mean, look, bro, she fucked Marcus
Right.
Jordan.
she been for the streets.
And her
Her
kid
cook
grew
and
up.
shit.
Her kid grew up under Marcus Jordan's influence, and she fucked him.
Yeah.
And she fucked one of his other teammates when he got drafted to the Lakers. The Lakers had another nigga that
want to try that
ass out. And now she fucking somebody else he know. I don't give a fuck about how I feel about it. How he feel about it.
That's what I'm saying.
That little nigga in the playoffs right now, and everybody should be talking about Scottie Pippen Jr. being in the playoffs balling, nigga. He was balling on the Grizzlies, nigga.
Well, he got time to deal with it.
Yeah, he got time to deal with it now. But everybody should have been talking about his break-off playoff. Bro, he was in the G League 2 years ago on the Lakers bench, DNP, not getting no players time, coach's decision, nigga. And now he in the playoffs getting real minutes next to Ja.
Yeah, making real contributions.
And the only thing niggas can talk about is his mom is a hoe.
That's her selfish.
Yeah, she crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Mothers be out there, be mindful of how you.
It's not even that. Just imagine being on the court. You know what I'm saying? You going against a nigga.
You know he about to say it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this nigga hit your mom. You playing because he in the NBA too. You feel me? So you gotta play against this nigga.
Me and your mom having dinner tonight, nigga.
Yeah, like
7, you better be there. Like,
come on, locking you down better than your mama locking her pussy down, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's trifling, bro. Like all the like Gilbert Arenas said, nigga, pick a football player.
Yeah, anybody else.
You know, different sports. You know what I'm saying? You dating somebody in the same sport as your kid. Like, where that boy got to go through that. You know how that be. You gonna mess around and have that boy kill somebody.
Yeah.
Talking crazy and they niggas doing a tip off.
Yeah.
You put the ball there. Fuck your mother, nigga.
Like, nigga don't even jump.
First like your mother. Oh, no,
they definitely doing that in that league.
For real. NBA petty as hell. See where it can get to when you talk.
Yeah, you get real disrespectful. But I mean, if you're in the NBA, you supposed to be.
Saw what they did with Melo.
See what LeBron did. LeBron got Devontae West out here getting hot.
Be ready for any insult because you know they're gonna say something.
Hey, yo.
If anything become public, you know it's ammo to them. That's it.
So y'all niggas think Dirk did this shit, or y'all think he didn't do it?
Oh, shut up.
What, nigga? You don't know that, nigga. What you say don't matter.
Nah, Dirk did that shit. Fuck out of here.
I feel like it doesn't matter.
He the dumbest nigga to do
They
it.
think he did it, and they're gonna try to make sure that he goes away for doing it.
Whether he did it or not, he's fried.
Yeah,
Is he?
If he does it or not.
All right, so here we go. The news is right now, Dirk's bond is under review again. It'll be decided on May 8th if he can get out, if he can bail out and come home. He has a chance to come home now because the feds use false evidence, video evidence in the case in the courtroom, so the judge is re-reviewing the case and reconsidering bond. Should they throw the whole shit out since the feds was using fake falsifying evidence, or should they keep trying this nigga?
They're not.
Should they throw? The question is, should they throw it out?
It depends, though.
Of course they should.
It depends. It depends on if that evidence wasn't
critical to the case,
critical to the probable cause.
That was the only thing that they had to hold him. Then
the probable cause. So they got any other reason to believe that he was involved. That shit ain't gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? But he got
the way the court
he
works,
got
that's
credit card
that's getting
buying the tickets. You know what I'm saying? He doing all that. Yeah. So.
And he has money, he has resources. They're gonna
he was on his way out of there.
Yeah,
they called him.
They
called him. He was on his way to the airport.
Trying to get up out of here. Was telling them not to use the company credit card.
Yeah, he told them
to purchase anything after what they just did, and that's partially why they got caught.
The feds got a 9
still did exactly what they told them not to do.
Credit cards, yeah, you go buy like still get it or something like that. They brought all types of dumb shit. Gas with the car,
rental cars, all types of shit.
So even if he didn't do it, they still gotta get a face. Somebody gotta go down.
They know you're involved. At this point, they can. Conspiracy is
the most uncharged crime in the world. It doesn't even. It's not even a crime to charge you. They never charge you with conspiracy. They just charge you with the charge. But conspiracy is what they use.
They'll always be on there
because two or more people.
Conspiracy to commit murder.
It's two or more people conspiring to commit a crime. That's it. 2 or more people. That's conspiracy. That's how they hold you. So that's why Cos always ask you. Does anybody else know you talked about somebody? They be like, yeah, I talked to my boy. And then that's when they come get your ass. Because you all done talked about it, you conspired. You're done.
Confirmed.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they got with conspiracy. And the evidence matches up with the.
So yeah, he did it.
But then they say the guy snitched. They said the guy snitched. They said the whole damn dude snitched. So if he snitched it again, it doesn't matter. Yeah. That's just part of the evidence that's getting thrown out. But if they still have that fact that he's snitching and that's still on file, like he didn't recant that, he done.
I think it don't help that the dude got killed after snitching.
Because I feel like he's another one of them cases of a nigga that is using this shit to get out of where he's from, but still want to be where he's from.
Yeah, man. That money, man, niggas. That's that God complex, man. You get that money, man. They be thinking they richer than God. I mean,
how you talking?
Hold on,
but
what they say? They said the money that's making more who you already are.
That sounds like a movie, nigga. Like
stupid.
It sounds like a narrative movie, nigga.
Drop a bomb for narcissists.
No, but money just making more of who you already are. So
you think you're narcissist?
You know,
huh?
He was
a narcissist.
Yeah, I think he's a narcissist. I think everybody that's famous is
this is what it was. He was a drug dealer, got money, and now he's a rich drug dealer. Like, again, what did you get the money for? What was you really tracking for? You wasn't trying to get out the hood. You were trying to get better guns to kill your ops. There's a difference. Like, what was your motivation? Your motivation was not getting out of the hood and never going back. It was, I want to kill them niggas on the other side of the street. That's a different type of motivation. Right. That's why you can't get out of it because you were never in it to get out of it. Like, nah, I did that to better my connect. I wasn't doing it to go connect myself to somewhere I don't need where this doesn't happen anymore.
If I hit the Mega Millions today,
you're not going to stay in the hood.
None of y'all niggas will ever see me again in life. Your check will be in the mail. Yours. You my man.
I would not be
you definitely will. Your check will be in the mail. But I will never see you niggas again, bro. I'm telling you, I'm like, out of
what
here,
he's supposed to do. That's
what I'm saying. That's what everybody's supposed to do. They had this documentary, right? That's a quick story. They had this documentary, and it was about a bunch of people who won the lottery, right? And they had this one little family. They lived in like a town, like around here, a small little town. The mom was like a substitute teacher and shit. The dad worked at the warehouse, factory, whatever. And they hit the lottery for like, I'm talking about a couple $100 million. So they asked the people, what y'all going to do? They're like, nothing. I'm just going to, keep my job. I'm going to live my life, blah, blah, blah. A couple scenes later, they sitting in a mansion in Florida on the beach, you know what I'm saying, chilling. So they're like, what happened? Why y'all changed? They was like, listen, they was like, we didn't change. The people around us changed. Yes, right. We got death threats. People, our friends talking about why was it y'all? Why wasn't it us? You know what I'm saying? Like, we had to leave. So that's what you got to do. These niggas is stupid. They want to be around. I don't never know about people. Listen, there's no hood I ever lived in that I give a fuck about. I don't got no love for no place I ever grew up. Fuck that place. These niggas they hold on to that bullshit, but it's PTSD, man.
Killing over
what you gonna do with a bunch of niggas that got PTSD, bro?
The smartest drill Chicago nigga to do it was Chief Keef.
Now, what's it called, man? Bibby.
Again, the difference is
second.
He left and he said, I'm not going back.
Chief Keef, because Chief Keef did it first. And he did it at a young age.
Chief left like, I'm not going back over. Like, I'm not going over there.
17, 18.
Why would I go over there? You niggas want to kill me. Why would I even be around there? Why would I associate with you niggas? Again, if you're a crab and I'm trying to get out the barrel, once I get out there and I see that's the type of shit you on, I know I had to fight to get up here and y'all was clawing at me trying to pull me back down. Bitch, I'm out of here.
I would say Herb, but Herb still be going back.
All of them niggas turned. All of them niggas got their turn from Keith. All of them niggas. You won't be none of them niggas without Keith.
I ain't gonna lie, but ain't no section of America ever take advantage of that shit like them Chicago niggas. Yeah, they took advantage of that shit, bro. Like if a nigga from somewhere else pop, okay, maybe a couple might, but they came out pop. Because they got, I don't know some of these.
They saw how white America ate the shit up. They couldn't believe that shit was really like that.
My boy's like, yo, you ever heard of Young Pappy? I'm like,
really
like Young Pappy. They're like, who you ever heard of Little Scrappy? Killer Murder? I'm like, who? I'm like, no. They're like, these niggas got 100 million views. Never heard of them.
That's the only get famous and then ops get famous. That's the only section of rap that I see like.
Word up. When
one op over here blow up, the op over there blowing up too.
Right. Yeah.
It ain't just
because you making this song's back. So they're like, I just want to hear what he said.
We had Dirt, then they gave us Dump.
They used,
you know what I'm saying? Then we had motherfucking Vaughn. Then they start giving us what's the fucking high yellow nigga on the other side?
Yeah,
Beezy, not Beezy.
All them niggas.
The fuck is the high young nigga? He moved to Vegas and shit with all the tats on his face.
E-Day.
Yeah, that nigga. Like, they always ops. What's his name? I forgot his name.
All right. So look, we're gonna move to back to sports news now. Remember when episode 1 we was talking about how 50 Cent let Floyd buy all the mansions, all the buildings and shit? Well, Floyd Mayweather is being sued for $402 million for an alleged scam, real estate scam and shit, claiming that he owned all the buildings and I guess he was getting people to help invest in certain shit. Yeah. Maybe, and he don't own none of that shit.
Ponzi scheming ass.
Hey, with all due respect, y'all know Mayweather can't read.
Shout out to him. Hey.
Y'all know he ain't read them contracts.
If Envy can get away with it, so can he.
Hey, when in doubt,
that shit went quiet.
When in doubt, do a white collar crime. White collar crime is the best one. That's
you get club fed.
That's a year and a day. You get a year and a day tops.
Club fed, bitch. 30 days of club fed.
You better go ask DJ Envy what the motherfucking blueprint is to get out of it.
Money. I tell you what it is. Money.
Because they in New York.
Dude, 30
and
days.
Eric Adams, they in New York right now. And Eric Adams got this big ass scam going on, a SA case or something like that, assault case.
He got
or a fraud case.
They all got dropped. All the charges got dropped.
Oh yeah? Well, he still need to do something to earn the people's trust back because they ran his name through the fucking mud and he the mayor of the city. So
his own people too.
Lock Floyd up, I guess. Fucking lock Floyd ass up.
When you got money like that, you don't get
Floyd gonna be fighting every day in that job.
Nah,
you go
you get a year a day. That's a white collar crime.
Yeah, you go exactly. You don't get locked up. You go mediate.
Yeah.
Come, you show up at the precinct with your lawyer and go sit in the room, and we tell you niggas what we about to plead to.
Let's keep it on rich niggas getting sued. Shannon Sharp,
Dumbass.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, Ocho.
Uncle Shay Shay. Where do we start with this calamity? With this mountain of bullshit that he did for himself? All this bull jive. Oh, man. If you know me, you know that's one of my favorite people on television. Yeah. I watch this nigga every single day. I cannot believe the hypocrisy. This nigga was sitting on the couch, bruh, interviewing somebody, a notable person, and was clowning him for talking to young chicks. And this nigga 56 talking to a 22-year-old. Been smacking it since she was 19. He was 54. I'm just saying, bruh.
Oh, wow.
You was doing some 50 Shades of Grey shit to this little girl. And now she want 50 million, nigga.
Which is crazy.
It is
you was doing 50 Shades of Grey, and now you about to have 50 ways to pay, nigga.
Shannon
50 Shades of Grey. But now you about to have 50 ways to pay.
They say,
you're getting
Come on,
Bugs Bunny, Snow Bunny, Easter Bunny. You paying the fine.
God damn.
But he tried to down. He tried to talk. He tried to pay her $10 million before
that's
this
what I'm
came
saying.
out.
Right.
So he tried to pay her $10 million before this came out to settle. When you're innocent, you don't settle with nobody, my nigga.
Yeah.
Sure. You try to pay this bitch, $10 million to settle.
Right.
I love this nigga Shay Shay, but like he say, my community, our community, act like I can't come out and say nothing about nobody when they doing some bull job. Not me. I'm gonna keep it real. All right, I'm gonna keep it real because I fuck with you and I'm mad at what you doing. You fucking up the money, nigga. You fucking up Nightcat. Ocho put a lot into that motherfucking show, nigga. You always coming. I know, but hold up. I'm getting there. Let me cook. I'm boiling. I'm sizzling hot. You always coming at Ocho for being late. But every time it's some type of scandalous bullshit going on, it ain't never Ocho. Michelle, nigga.
That's right, Michelle.
You're Michelle. Michelle coming back. This little girl supposedly got mad because at the time that Michelle tape dropped, they was fucking with each other too. So she got mad like he was cheating on her because of that. They got into that dumbass argument. She dropped the tape of this nigga saying he was going to choke her. That's another thing.
Because he said
manipulate.
You said that
word again. I'm going to come out there and choke the hell out of you.
But I'm going to be real. Y'all hear that audio though?
Yeah.
That one audio sounded a little weird.
It sounded like she was setting them up to say those things.
But it was like, it was mad pause. It was mad pause.
Yeah, because that's how you know the setup. She's literally learning.
He was sitting there thinking about what to say.
Yeah.
He was contemplating, was that a setup? My thing is. But this is another thing.
Like that was where they talk.
It's the same sleazy lawyer.
You can get ChatGPT to have that same conversation.
Yeah, yo, listen. It's the same sleazy lawyer, Tony Bugsby, that came after Diddy, that came after Hov. This nigga Tony Busby announced that Jay-Z allegedly SA'd a 13-year-old little girl. on the weekend that his daughter was dropping the premiere on the red carpet for The Lion King, and he was going to be in front of all the cameras in the world. This man had to decide if he wanted to go support his child and her movie release or stay home so they don't ask his kid no crazy questions. How do you feel about your dad being a sexual offender? Yeah. Tony Buzz.
Like about that though?
Everybody.
AKA Dirty Dick Tony.
Yeah,
you know what I like about
Dirty Dick Tony.
Because they found some stuff about him, about how he's
barred from practicing law in the southern district of New York City.
What did he do? He flew a girl out, hit her off, burned her, sent her back on her way. So he's doing the same shit he accusing all these people of doing. That's sex trafficking.
What I like about what Jay-Z did though,
allegedly.
When Jay-Z got water to that, I don't really, I'm not a big fan of what Jay-Z doing these days. But how he handled that situation, I gotta give it to him. That motherfucker saying, listen.
He encouraged him to take legal action.
If you saying that I did something, this ain't no civil case.
Right.
Yeah, apply to a criminal charge. I deserve to be in jail. Now Jay-Z is suing him for defamation of character.
Shannon Sharp ain't doing that.
That's what Shannon fucked up at.
Shannon Sharp ain't telling her that if I did this to you, send me to jail.
That's what he messed up at.
No, but the
reason we all believe you innocent, but
the reason he tried to pay her is the same reason for what you just said. That question you have to ask yourself: do I want this to hit the media and potentially impact my other ways of making money negatively, or would he just stepped away from ESPN and all of that? Or do I pay this bitch and just get her to shut up? Whether it's about right or wrong, is get her to get this shit and get out of here because my ways of making more money, you impact those ways. I may never get those back.
I get that point. Can I go real quick because I seen you about to cook?
Nah, go ahead.
You know why you wrong, bro? I'll tell you why you wrong. Tools, this is why he wrong. Tools, tell me if I'm right or if he right. I want to know. That point is valid and it makes a lot of sense. Except for if that's the case, why the fuck would you go on national TV and announce that you getting $100 million deal before she even accept the $10 million deal, thinking she ain't gonna want to raise? Right. You care about your money and your other business. You ain't wanted to hit the news. Why you bragging in this bitch face? $100 million contract. Nightcap.
Because you get more than 10. If I'm innocent, you ain't the number. Because again, the number was out of me, out of the kindness of my heart, because I'm already innocent.
Right. Because if you don't want her to take it to the news, when she try to up that shit, if he offer me $10 million, I probably can get 50 from this nigga.
Fuck upping it, nigga.
I'm not. But I say but that's the thing. In my heart of hearts, if I know I'm innocent, then at the very least you gonna call them some negative PR. But if you go to court and I win, then I get to keep my $50 million.
No, that's what I said.
It's gonna cost you 20.
It's gonna cost you 20.
It's gonna cost you 20 million. No, you're not. It's gonna cost you 20 million in legal fees. If you risk like that, your lawyer gonna tell you settle. That's the first thing your lawyer gonna tell you. If you're innocent or not, they gonna tell you to settle.
So if he make out without paying her anything, and he won the case, and all he did was pay with $20 million in lawyer fees, and he still came out $30 million on top.
Yeah, but still.
Yo, but that's not what you said though. What you said is that he only offered her the $10 million so that way she wouldn't take it to the news.
Yes,
once he said $100 million, he didn't give a fuck about that money. Because once he said $100 million and she asked for more, she was taking it to the news. He wasn't thinking about the money. He was offering her $10 million because he was just trying to get her off his back.
It's about the shows that he's already doing that he makes money from. That's what I said. You taking it to the news affects every nightcap. Right? But that's my point. That affects every.
So if he don't give her the $50 million, my point is if he don't give her the $50 million, she's still going to take it to the news, and that still affects everything. So your point of him not wanting her to take it to the news is not what he was thinking, because what he should have been thinking that instead of going out and announcing $100 million deal before you even got the 10 locked up.
Oh yeah, well, that's his fault.
Feel me? That's what I'm saying.
My point was
he never got the 10 all the way locked in.
I maybe would have went 15, but my point was if your heart of hearts, if you know that you're innocent, then you're not really settling. You're doing it to protect yourself, but you're not really settling because you also know you didn't do anything wrong.
And that was never my point.
So if you don't want to settle because you kind of feel like that's admission of guilt, then here, I'll give you 10 just to shut you up. Mm-hmm. I'll give you 10 and let's just make them go away. So that's what I say. It wasn't. So he was like, if I give you 50, they definitely gonna think I did it. They probably gonna think I did it anyway.
So if I ain't do it, I'm not giving you shit.
And then she gonna do what she did anyway.
So if she asks you, so in that case, let me ask you a question.
Have to go to the news then.
Listen. So in that case, if you're trying to avoid going to the news, you give her $10 million. You saying. In that case, if you give her $10 million, she's trying to go to the news. You don't want her to go to news, so you like, yo, here, I'll just give you $10 million so you can just shut the fuck up and go away, right? Mm-hmm. If you didn't give her the $10 million in her hand yet, and she ain't signed that NDA or none of that paperwork, are you gonna go on TV and be like, I'm about to get $100 million deal? Yep. Exactly.
That's what fucked him.
That's why he did. That's what fucked him. Cause she tried to shake him down for 30, 40 million more.
I see what you're saying.
I think it was like
10. Then he went online talking, and she like,
I think she said she wanted. I think she said she wanted 25, and then he offered her 10. He offered 10, and then it was like we'll get back to you.
Nah,
and then he announced she was like about to get 100
million. She didn't say that. Nah, see where that 25 come from? Because she sent him a text message talking about she want him to choke her, and she want him to spend $25,000 each ass cheek.
Each cheek.
That's only 50 bands, not 50 million.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when they was negotiating.
Nigga, I ain't hear no reports saying that she asked him for any money first.
No, I'm not talking about Tony Bugsby.
Yeah, I ain't hear nothing about Tony asking for 25.
I'm never giving you what you asked for. That's number one. That's not how you negotiate. I'm giving you a lower number, and I'm making sure that number is a number that I'm comfortable with, especially if in the event that I'm innocent. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. If I'm guilty, then you in control. You control the narrative. If I'm innocent, it's you really know you got to drag this through some BS, but let's play. What's your price?
Right.
And then I'm undercut.
Got to.
But if you about to sign $100 million deal, I'm definitely not about to just give you 50. But you ain't my wife. I know I ain't think I really ain't do this, or I think you really can't prove that I did this to you.
I don't know if it's true, but I read one report saying that the one of the sexual assaults that apparently allegedly he did was because he didn't want to wear a condom.
No, they got the
was that true?
That's not
that's
the
report.
voicemail.
That's the audio.
That was the text message where she said, I couldn't sleep all night. I've been crying ever since you left because I begged you to not do it, but you still didn't wear a condom and you put it in my ass.
Hey,
I'm a wild boy.
Hey,
and he texted her back and told her, I'm gonna talk to you about this later. But everything that she did, he dropped a statement saying that everything that happened in the bedroom was at her request. It's all shit she was asking him to do. She was texting him talking about, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke the shit out of me. I want to be. She texted him and said, I want to be abused, daddy.
But
that's why he said y'all gonna put out a 10-second clip.
Put the whole thing out. But here's the reality.
10-minute video.
It's about a 10-minute video now.
The part that Shannon Sharp got fucked up is all that stuff is acceptable from a girl her age. When you are online appearing to be holier than God himself, or you out here talking down to other people's situations and you giving advice, now it looks real bad when you got this shit.
But he don't do that though.
I see that all the time.
Nah, he said, I don't want no church girl. He said, give me what's that? Give me a Miss B Nasty.
But
he always
talking about
it's talking. It wasn't talking about wanting the freaky draw and have the freaky draw releasing what you're saying.
We're not talking about what you just said. We talking about how he be having niggas on his podcast and they say they doing shit like that. That's why somebody, the nigga Donnell Rollins, Donnell was talking about his baby mom was way younger than him. He was like, Donnell, come on, Donnell, you was 20, Donnell? And then he fucking a 19-year-old, my nigga. And then his baby mom came out and said, yo, this man was talking crazy about me on the podcast. And now look, he doing, and it was at the same time, bruh. She tried to get the $10 million settlement in January. He had that interview with Donnell 2 weeks before that. So you know you've been fucking this girl for 2 years and you still on here saying the shit you saying, my nigga.
But again,
he was fucking her when he was on Fox with Skip.
This is why if you got all that money like that, I get that money shouldn't make you marry or settle down, but at least should make you smart enough to wear a condom and sign NDAs. Like, y'all can't be this stupid and just be thinking, oh, that's just my friend. Like, y'all just, I just been taking shorty's nastiness for 2 years.
And you see that though.
All my conversations is gonna be in the pool. We're gonna be sitting in the pool.
But y'all seen all them pictures that
like the mob used to do,
right?
like
no clothes.
He always got a phone.
He
always on the phone.
That's my point.
He texting her.
You can't want to be in the limelight and then try to appear one way and then be doing all like if you want to do all that, cool. But if you would have came out and said this is what I do and you talk about it, then it wouldn't be this big of a deal. It's the fact that you've been saying the opposite or you criticize people for doing the same thing harshly and then turn around and you doing
you had an older porn star try to throw you the pussy and you denied it.
Everybody think they the man. That's what the problem is.
Good boy, Dad.
That's why I never
understood. This girl younger than his kids.
Yeah. I forgot which porn star ordered.
I
She was right
I hit a 19-year-old.
And she asked for him.
I hit a 19-year-old, 20-year-old. I hit one. So I don't know what the problem with that is.
Bro, he 56.
So what?
His dick still work.
Nigga,
man. He can still play a couple downs. He can play first, second down in the NFL today.
Kids grow up in the hood and still fuck.
Oh no.
He watched a little bitch
That's
grow up.
different. I'm about to say, yeah, about to say,
y'all niggas. You're about you.
You were describing,
that's her. Last nigga was gone, and you and all in the early department. Niggas like you, old niggas like you, your generation. It's a bunch of y'all niggas that watch these little girls grow up and be fucking them.
That's watching someone grow up and be fucking her niggas.
Weirdo ass niggas talking about
if you meet a random 18, 19-year-old out and she throw you the pussy, that is her using the
generation crazy.
She got a daddy complex. Not being like, I'm not on the
little girl be in 4th grade and shit. Nigga be graduating high school.
Y'all generation doing
turn around
rubbing their
and
hands.
get the bitch pregnant.
Y'all
Take
generation
rubbing their
Y'all
hands.
generation
rubbing their hands.
See, I hate when y'all do this. Hold on. I was about to say, I hate when y'all do this. Because every guy here, all y'all talking.
He and my mom generation.
Hold on, but all y'all talking like it's only on the guys. Like the guys are the only ones that girls don't got daddy complexes to go out here and look for. So we're not gonna do that.
I done got denied by a bitch saying I like older niggas.
That's what I said. I know for a fact I didn't got hit on by older bitches who like never been so
bloodline different.
It go both ways.
I was always going for the older Jones anyway.
I like an older Jones for me, bro.
Yo, you ever notice how a person from like born in the 1930s have a kid or born in the 1920s?
What the fuck? Nobody born in 1930s.
Grandma was born.
He's not the 30s.
So you ain't never meet your great grandma?
Yeah, I was a kid then.
Okay.
The year that was
laughing.
That was 20 years ago.
I hear y'all.
Was here.
That's what's up. That's everybody not that. Everybody don't got that story. My great grandma was just 94 and died 2 years ago, nigga.
Oh shit.
My great grandpa was 95 and died 3 years ago. I had great grandparents my whole life.
What was your point?
My point was that if you ever seen somebody that was born in the 1920s and 1930s, they have a kid in like the 40s or 50s, and they kid kind of look like them, but they kind of look like Jim Crow horror era. They kid kind of look like they was in that era, but then you get to my mom and them era. Them kids that was born in the 70s, that was growing up in the 80s, they look raw as shit. Them niggas look like they been serving raw, selling raw, cooking raw, smoking raw.
Yeah, that's the crack baby.
I know. Yeah. So they don't look like the Jim Crow era people. Like even like in they skin and all that shit look different. Yeah, y'all like nigga, your skin look different than my skin because your mom and my grandmom is sisters, and my mom is from your generation. Nigga, you just was born in the wrong time.
Crack baby era. That's what y'all. That's what era you was in. That's why y'all so weird.
Baby.
Yeah, you a 90s baby, but you was supposed to be a 70s fucking baby with the rest of them niggas that's your first cousins.
I was supposed to be an idiot.
The rest of them niggas that was your first cousins, nigga.
I was born in the 80s.
They old, that's not my fault.
Yeah, they all old niggas. All of them, nigga. They all 48, 47, 50, 45. This nigga 34, 35.
Yeah, he was the baby. He was the last. He was
lucky.
Yeah,
34, 35.
Nigga, him and Marcus is the nigga. What is you talking about?
You say 34, 35?
Yeah.
That ain't you said this nigga in your mom generation, bitch.
Nigga, he my mom's first cousin.
Yeah, he my second.
Okay.
We talking about cousins, nigga. We talking about the lineage. The way that it affects, the way that it affects kids. The way that it affects the skin complexions and all that from the parents of different generations is what we talking about, man.
I don't know what that means.
Oh my God.
Are you leading up to the fact that the kids today look strong the fuck out already?
No, I'm leading up to the fact that the kids today look soft as shit.
The
skin looks soft as hell. The kids today look soft as fuck.
Yeah, that's because they grew up in a better situation.
Yeah, soft as hell. I went to the football game.
I'm saying this nigga don't
small as shit.
Fuck you, bro. When I look at you, cuz I see a different generation. Like you look physically harder and shit.
Niggas say you like this.
Yeah. Your skin look physically harder, nigga. Like you could take a lot more than the average nigga your age. Because most of these millennial niggas was doing B2K dances and shit when they was little, nigga. Yeah. You was sitting up at Graham house with them old ass niggas.
Everybody
learning shit. You feel me? Like, nigga, it's a difference, bro. Anyway, Gilbert Arenas' son, Elijah Arenas, was involved in a major car accident and was put into an induced coma. He was him and his family I couldn't imagine going through no shit like that with my kid, bro. I'm just being real.
That's crazy. We were just talking.
He was a 5-star recruit in the NBA, a McDonald All-American, and he wasn't like Bronny James, McDonald All-American.
Why they gotta
because niggas would talk shit about the All-American game. Niggas would talk shit about the All-American game because Bronny played in it. Like, niggas is weird like that, bro.
He deserved to play in it when he played in it.
Exactly, but people say he did. Niggas say he only got the All-American game because of that.
What I tell you, they always do that. It's only going to happen 2 ways. You can never earn it.
So, hopefully Elijah can get a speedy recovery, get back on the floor for next season, college season. Because I want to see him versus Melo's son.
I seen it. I was on Threads and I seen that Gilbert did come out and say that like he's recovering. So
I don't think he was. I don't think he was like physically hurt. I think they put him in a induced coma because he had got smoke inhalation and shit from like I guess it was a fire or something. So
he was in a car accident.
Yeah, with a cyber truck too.
I think it was some kind of like fire or something. They said he had smoke inhalation. I think that's why they put him in a coma.
So sometimes they'll do that just to let your body rest.
So I don't think he was like physically hurt.
Is Devontae Smith top 5 receiver in the league or top 5 greatest receiver to ever play in the league or greatest college player, even though he is not, which is crazy. It's a crazy question because he is not the best receiver on his team. So how can he be top 5 best receiver in the league of all time, college and football? I mean, college and NFL.
I think because they're comparing all the stats.
And we about to go through his resume real quick. NFL receiver based on his achievements, though. This is based off of all his achievements. We're going to go through some of this nigga's achievements. This nigga got some shit with him, boy. Yeah. Nigga got some stats on
he like a, what you call this shit? Like a gym. A hidden gym.
Like,
I'm
about to read
them all.
I'm about to read them all right now.
He won almost every receiver award at Alabama, but
there we go.
You also got to take that with a grain of salt.
All right, so he's Super Bowl champ, 2-time college football player, Natty champ, college football national offensive MVP, Heisman Trophy winner, Maxwell Award winner, Walter Camp Award winner, Fred Biletnikoff Award winner, Paul Hornick Award winner, AP College Football Player of the Year, Sporting News College Football Player of the Year, SEC Male Athlete of the Year, SEC Offensive Player of the Year, unanimous All-American, 2 second team All-American, and 2-time first team All-American SEC.
Amazing. Sensational.
Vince Young had stats like that too. Where he at?
Rest in peace.
What the fuck?
Rest in peace.
This nigga went straight to the NBA.
Yeah,
We talking about
that's Vince Young, nigga.
Oh, shit, I thought this nigga said Vince.
Going on the Titans.
Where the fuck you going?
Going on the Titans. That's what I was talking about.
Hey, yo.
It's a good place to take a break.
AJ Brown's car got stolen in Philly. And they found that shit in Camden around my way.
Sound about right?
Yep. But
Hey, yo.
I feel like they stole
He
it.
was dead ass serious about getting that car back, too. He told them niggas, listen, Playboy, you bring the car back, I won't even press charges on you. But if I find you, it is what it is.
And they said they might even let me in the fucking interrogation room when I find you. So.
Yeah, so it's going to be what it's going to be. We know where you at right now. He said, we know where you at right now.
I think they took the car on some like regular stuff shit, and then they found out it was AJ Brown. It was like, oh shit.
They just said shit.
They're like, fuck this shit.
Hey,
I'm
yo,
right here. Come get your
point,
shit, nigga.
At that point, I'm leaving it somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like if he ain't never say shit, them niggas would have kept
Them
that
niggas
car.
probably got stuck in Philly and trying to get home.
Yeah, they was like, we got to steal this car. They're like, oh shit, we take AJ Brown shit. Nah.
Hey, yo, I know a nigga. I wonder where he parked that shit at, because I know a nigga that parked his car right off the South Street on the side block. We all went to Philly when we was younger. Used to go to South Street all the time, turn up.
I was just about to say, Melly be riding.
So this nigga parked his. Nigga, fuck that nigga. This don't got nothing to do with that nigga, bro.
I was talking about South Street.
Ain't nobody trying to steal his car, bro. He's still in fucking Philly with them niggas. That's too deep. Like, that's you steal that nigga car, he gonna do something to you, my nigga. That's why I said fuck that nigga, not in no negative way, but ain't no reason bringing him up. He close to the AR Ave than AJ Brown. Fuck, feel me? He liable to really come down your block and shoot you himself. AJ Brown was talking about cop work.
Yeah, I mean,
he said that shit the toughest way to it. He said that shit the toughest way to it. If I find you, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I find you first.
But that's what you gotta say.
That's
you can't
what I'm
go in there
saying.
like, when I catch a nigga, I'm
that's why when he said O'Malley, I'm like, them niggas is not in the same stratosphere.
One's allowed to talk tough,
one is
the
a
other
super
one,
duper NFL superstar, Super Bowl winning Super Bowl champion. Another nigga is Meek Mill flunky.
I mean, Meek knew the same shit too.
Nigga, Meek is not AJ Brown. You comparing rappers to fucking football players that got to walk around and act cookie cutter. It's in their contract that they can't do no bullshit.
Yeah, he definitely can't pull up on a nigga that stole the car.
Exactly.
He think he's not gonna get in
No,
trouble.
I wasn't saying that for that. I was just wondering where he had it at for to get
Oh
stolen.
yeah, that's the crazy part.
Clearly, it wasn't inside the fucking
movies.
The
Sinners. We on Sinners. Sit down, nigga. Let's go. Let's go. I know. Let's go. Let's finish this shit. Let's end the show. Sinners. Was Sinners good? Was Sinners bad? If you haven't seen it, then this is a all right. I'm gonna get a mic to my cousin. I think it was great. Let's talk about Ryan Coogler real quick. Ryan Coogler got a dope ass deal for this. You won't give a fuck about this because you in the music business, the entertainment business. You in the entertainment business now.
I ain't saying
so this. No, I'm saying so y'all gonna give a fuck. I didn't say you didn't say that, nigga. I didn't say you did say that. I said that I think that you would give a fuck about this because the nigga got a dope ass ownership deal with these niggas, bruh. It's dope. It's a dope moment for black people and black history. I'm gonna read it to y'all what this nigga got, bro. I'm gonna read to y'all what Ryan Coogler did because if every black, it could change the face of black Hollywood. He's saying he don't think it will, but I believe.
Also, shout out to Ryan Coogler. For some reason, all of his movies take place in like the 90s. So it's like, if you look up the movies and when this shit be going on, it's always like 1992, 1990 something.
Yeah, but this one was set in
Jim Crow.
1932.
No, this album. I was talking about the other movies.
I know.
Always got movies
And he kills it too. So drop a bomb for Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler got ownership deal in Sinners. This could change Hollywood. Check this out. Ryan Coogler retained final cut, received first dollar gross. That means he get paid first before the studios get paid. Ryan get paid. He retained final cut, so every decision on there that's creative control, basically. Every decision that was being made was based off of him. And he will own this film outright in 25 years after its release. So all the money that this shit is making over a lifetime, in only 25 years, he's going to own 100% of the right, the masters and everything. Yeah. He got the masters for this movie, basically. Damn. Hollywood typically works like this. When a Hollywood studio buys a film, they typically get full creative control, make their money back before any residuals or profits are paid out to the director and cast, and own it in perpetuity so they can continue to distribute it and make all the money off of it for years to come after the release. Ryan Coogler deal works like this. Much like an independent artist looking for a distributor, Coogler flipped this model, retaining final cut, creative control, received first dollar gross, makes his money before the studio recoups, and most importantly will have ownership in 25 years. While A-list directors are able to retain final cut, reverting ownership of a film is uncommon. According to Vulture, who broke the news, Quentin Tarantino is the most recent director to do this for a film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's when Quentin Tarantino did that. Ryan Coogler got that now.
What?
Ownership, creative control, and he got his masters to the movie. Mm-hmm. So in 25 years, he's going to own a movie outright. So he can change it, distribute it how he wants, and make as much movie. He got creative control and final cut, and he got first dollar gross, which means that he get paid before the studio that bought the movie for Sinners.
So question. So for actors and actresses, that means that let's say hypothetically speaking that they're gonna be alright too, right? Because of like the
cast. Yeah, they good.
Get that back in.
So for that speaking, if you see this, Mr. Ryan, you know what I'm saying, Taraji need a job. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't treating her right.
Bro, this don't got nothing to do with it.
I know.
We talking about Sinners,
about
nigga.
Ownership.
We talking about Sinners. We talking about that one movie.
All right, bro. Go ahead. You got what I was saying.
No, I don't. I don't get what you're saying. You sound like you just saying
it was pretty.
You assuming that he gonna get ownership in every movie he make after this. No, if he give Taraji a job, she got to be in the next movie. he got to have ownership of that to be able to do what you assuming he can do for everybody that was in Sinners.
But I was talking about the Sinners thing. Cause I saw some thing about like he got like a what's the word they call it when they're doing like a series of the movies or something. Like a deal saga or something like that.
Oh yeah,
they're doing that up to like
Sinners 2. Ain't no way, nigga. His brother.
Nigga, nobody want to hear that.
I saw that. It's
it is a spoiler alert on here. I got it right here. Spoiler alert. We about to talk about the plot. Ain't my fault you ain't see it. Shit been out for 2 weeks. Let's go. Cook, cuz. Cook.
What, you seen it?
Yeah, we went to see it together.
Quick question though: is it a musical?
No.
Alright, I heard somebody say it was a musical.
It's about the music industry.
Okay.
It's about blues. And then how niggas sell their soul to the devil, making this cynical music. And they showing the way that niggas sell their soul to the devil by being a form of vampires coming to the fucking spot where these niggas is performing and killing every fucking body. They watching these niggas.
I like it.
They watching these niggas perform outside and the whole building on fire because they singing hell music, praising the devil, not the Lord.
One of my top 5 artists of all time. He once said,
Ozzy Osbourne.
Stay woke. They be creeping. They gonna find you. They gonna catch you sleeping. Stay woke. And that's exactly what this.
Who's that, Donald Glover?
Hell yeah.
I can tell you Donald Glover. I can tell. I can see Tools in the motherfucking house dancing in the mirror with his shirt off talking about this ain't nothing fucking walking around with that beer belly and shit.
That video is a depiction of everything I was talking about earlier that y'all said I was sounding dumb about.
Nobody said you sound dumb, nigga. You said this is a dumbass fucking point that you sitting here not making make sense, nigga.
No,
I said make it make sense.
You know, okay, this is perfect because Ryan Coogler, he just made it make sense for me. He just did exactly what I said that I said that niggas need to do. Okay. He didn't play ball. He did it his way. He didn't play ball. He didn't shuck and jive.
Yes, he did.
Feel me?
You don't know what he did.
Yes, he did.
No, I didn't. He got
to get to that
right.
He got control.
This ain't his first movie.
Tyler Perry did it. Tyler Perry did it himself from the beginning.
He cooled his way to where he had.
Now, how he cooled his way?
He made a bunch of shows that depicted black people dumping crackheads.
Crackheads.
Drug addicts. Did you ever hear the shows? They're always the drug addicts, crackheads. Like,
men are beating the shit out of women.
The women are
crackheads.
Let me say something, but I'm gonna say this, but that was a reflection of the early 2000s, the late 90s, and the fucking 80s.
What was?
Niggas being on drugs. That was
That's
real.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
that
Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Medea.
We all
had a Medea.
We all grew up in the era with
every one of the characters in our family.
Hold on, that's not the point of making the show. So Full House, everybody had a Full House. Every white person had a Full House experience. No, but we can make a show like
a lot
that.
Of white people
Why? Why would we make something that's not good?
A lot of white people in America did have a house like Full House, just like a lot of black people had a house like the Winslows.
Okay, and we had the Cosby. So what I'm saying is you can make. So don't tell me you. Oh, it's depicting it. Yeah. I know that, but not every situation had my mom leaving because she was addicted to crack rocks.
Yeah,
like,
so a lot of niggas did though, bro.
So you dedicate to one sector, so you can't make nothing.
A lot of niggas knew niggas. A lot of niggas in the hood, bro, knew niggas who parents was fucking fiends. I knew a nigga who mom smoked crack. I knew a nigga who dad smoked crack, and I knew all the niggas that sold the crack.
So did you need a show to show you that?
No. But the show was there to depict what we was able to relate to it.
He didn't whitewash nothing.
Exactly.
When you sell your movies,
put on a dress,
when you sell your
to be a woman, and you're talking about he ain't whitewashed nothing. Like
but that's not whitewash though.
You took the extremes of black culture and you put it on display for these white people as a TV show.
No, he put it on display for black people.
Not twice, but like all the time.
Yeah.
Every movie,
bro.
Tell me the movie that ain't about that.
I don't know. I'll tell you a movie. Cleopatra. They got her as a white woman. That's what they do. That's what the industry do. They whitewash it. I'm just saying. When you sell your movies to the people, they have. When you say he has creative control, he has final cut. So that means when he send his movie out, the way he want it is the way it's gonna go out. When the industry got control of your shit, you send the final cut to them, and they send it back to you how they want it.
I've seen the Mummy, nigga. I know
that. I don't want to see no. I don't want to see.
You got white Egyptians and shit.
I don't want to see no commercialized Tyler Perry, but I want to see this how it is.
Sinners was a good movie.
I believe it. That was the question. Was Sinners a good movie? It was a great movie. and people were saying that it wasn't a good movie, you know, but that's cool because you're gonna always have some people that is for and some people that is ain't. It's dope as hell that the niggas that saying is dope because Ryan is fucking getting a dub off this shit.
That shit got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
This the same nigga that gave us Black Panther.
I was about to say he was going for Black Panther alone. He was going for Black Panther alone. All Black.
And he played the game to get Black Panther.
He didn't play the game because he depicted he did. But Black Panther, he did exactly what you were just saying. He put the black culture in a beautiful light. You know what I'm saying?
Which is what
but he still did it his way. You know what I'm saying?
But he ain't got final cut, creative control, and none of that.
Oh, but that's Marvel.
Yeah, that's Marvel.
But again, but he was able to finesse enough.
He had to play the game though.
Yeah, but Marvel didn't. But Marvel didn't make us look no type of way. They didn't make us look bad.
Look what they did to Jonathan Majors.
That's because they was
Jonathan Majors didn't play the game. So they got his ass up out of here.
He played the game.
He didn't play the game.
He played
it with the wrong one.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't play that game. He didn't play that game. He got worse than
That's the new word now. You got Shannon Sharp.
You played the game now. Shit.
She sharp you, my
nigga. Got criminal charges.
You got
shot criminal charges.
Bogus ones. They got dropped, but the damage was done. That's what I said. The damage is already done. It's not about whether it's right or not. It's about whether
he didn't win that case, though. He didn't win that case. Jonathan Majors lost that case.
He lost.
But nothing happened to him was my point.
Yes, he did. He lost that.
No,
he lost that role in his life.
That is the part that matters. The criminal case or whatever was supposed to happen. That was
no jail time, no fines, no.
Went straight to making good.
Yeah, can't get no better.
That nigga told that white woman. That nigga told that white woman he wanted her to be
go to Stacey Dash.
He went from Karen Bad to making good.
Bruh, he told that white woman that he wanted her to be his Coretta Scott King.
Yeah, or Michelle Obama.
He was dragging that shit to
how, bruh?
He was dragging that shit to the roof.
You want Coretta Scott and Michelle Obama, but your girl white.
Yo,
you mean hold me down while I cheat?
There's one thing we gotta remember.
That pussy was
so a lot of these actors that we see, like even like Taraji P. Henson, yo, these motherfuckers went to like highly esteemed universities and shit like that. Like they didn't come from the hood. Like when she played the baby, what's the girl that played the baby boy? I thought she was straight from the hood when I first seen her. But she went to college. You know, she was not like you know what I'm saying.
Straight from the hood?
He not like that. Jonathan Majors, he is not.
Very respectful.
Yeah.
He
went to a school, huh?
The one that be
like
playing
very classy.
Fucking what's his name?
The one that
Denzel, Morgan Freeman, all them. That Samuel Jackson.
Morgan Freeman,
but they all went to college and university. They all went to college and university and shit.
That nigga been old.
Next time.
Only old niggas have been playing old niggas since he was old nigga.
Go who? Quotes. I tasked all y'all niggas to come up with some quotes that mean something to you. If you was paying attention to the fucking chat.
Okay.
So if you got your quotes ready, nigga, let's go through them. This was Tool's idea, so if he don't got no quotes,
I stay with the quotes.
Yeah, I stay with quotes.
Let's go, nigga. Drop them.
Yeah, you first, sir.
Okay.
This is Tool's segment.
My quote is, if the sky is the limit, then why they got space?
That's it?
Uh-huh.
Nigga, you came up with this whole shit and got one quote from yourself.
Yeah, my quote. I can go more. I got quotes for days.
Well, go, nigga. You said you wanted this segment. Let's get it.
I'm supposed to go around and
I wrote a whole list of quotes, nigga.
See, now you trying to go OD.
No, I'm not.
You got paid for that. He's giving all my quotes.
Okay. You can't eat your cake and have it too.
Who you, a 40-year-old wife?
No, bitch. No, see the saying that y'all the saying that y'all used to is you can't have your cake. You can't have your cake and eat it too. I didn't say that. If you eat your cake, you can't have it no more. That's the real saying. You know what I mean? So don't eat your cake.
I said it.
Then you can't have it.
Why I got cake if I can't eat it?
Exactly. That don't make sense. That's why the quote don't make sense.
I grew older and understood why it made sense.
Gang, it's your turn.
My turn. Okay.
Let's see if you got a quote.
I got one, man. Get shit done. Cause you know what it is, you know what it ain't, and you know what it ain't supposed to be. You know what that is? That's cool. That's cool.
A very large shirt.
Get shit done.
Very large shirt.
That's a lot of shirt. You know what it ain't.
Might be a dress.
Small font.
No,
Small font.
John, you got any quotes that move you?
Oh, I got one. Hold on. One more.
Oh,
It says, a man will never step in the same river twice, because he is not the same man and is never the same river. There you go. Who the fuck said that? I don't know, some old philosopher nigga.
Nigga need to stay away from the water.
It's like,
Talking a lot about rivers.
Because the river flows. So when you step in the river, the first time it's not the same river the second time you step in. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much don't be who you used to be. Because you'll never be that person.
Same name, it ain't the same river.
Same man, different water.
Yeah, because the second time around, you the nigga with wet feet who went through the river the first time.
You still the same nigga going through the river.
Nah, now you the nigga with wet socks. It's like the first time you was the nigga with dry socks. The second time now you the nigga with wet socks walking through the fucking river.
How about that?
Bro, give him a quote.
Don't walk through the water.
Walk on it, nigga.
Build a device to walk over.
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Easiest quote, my favorite quote. Are you? And this is a question I got this from a football coach. I don't remember his name, so shout out to whoever you are. You won't be notified. But
did you play this? Was I on your team?
No. I seen a coach say this, but it's one of the realest quotes I've ever heard. And he was with his players, and he asked them, "Are you willing to run when the distance is unknown?" And I thought that shit was deep, because you really testing their resolve, and you asking them, "Are you willing to run even if you don't know when you're gonna stop? Are you that dedicated to your team that you want to march forward without knowing your destination?" That's some real shit to ask somebody. That's a real question to ponder on. So that's my quote.
It's got real deep in here with that one. I like that.
That's the quotes. That's the quotes.
I
started visioning that one for a second.
Nipsey Hussle said one time, "Would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world?" Meaning, would you rather not be yourself and do everything that the world wants you to do, and be at peace with the world because you configure into the world, but you have war with yourself internally because you ain't living your best life, you're not being the person that you want to be, that you should be, you're not living up to your full potential? Or do you want to live up to your full potential, be happy with yourself, and have the whole world hate you for being you? I'd rather have the whole world hate me for being me than try to be somebody else. Right.
Yeah, what I said.
That's a fact.
Playing the game. That's what he's saying. That's what it means. You gonna play the game and be miserable?
Yeah.
Are you gonna live by your way and be happy?
That's a fact. I'll give you that. Bars.
Biggest game to take what's coming.
But I told you that part I understood. I wasn't talking about that. I was asking you, what was that? Where was you landing at as far as us boycotting the league and shit? I was trying to get you to land a plane, but you kept flying over the fucking airport.
No, financial war.
Nigga got the lights on, the lane blanket and everything.
We can never
to land the fucking plane. Get to your point, nigga.
Us as a people could never
right over our heads.
We can never win a physical war. The only war we could ever win is a financial one.
Okay. My quotes. Everything negative, pressure, challenges is all an opportunity for me to rise.
That's your quote?
Everything negative, pressure, challenges is all an opportunity for me to rise. I have nothing in common with lazy people who blame others for their lack of success. Those two quotes from the late, great Kobe Bryant. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. LeBron. Nip Hustle. Ownership is everything. Own your mind, own your body, own your time, own your output. The company you keep has a large influence on the situations you bring to your life. Birds of a feather flock together. Instead of trying to build a brick wall, lay a brick every day. Eventually you'll look up and you'll have a brick wall. The most important thing, number one, is you got to get rid of doubt. If you doubt it, if you got doubt in what you're doing, it's not going to work. I've been through every emotion trying to pursue what I'm doing, and I kept going. I don't quit. That's the only distinguishing quality from me and probably whoever else is going through this. For what we went through or going to go through, I ain't quit. That's it. That's his only. He's saying that was his only distinguishing fact, quality is that he didn't quit. Everything he went through, everything that everybody going through that's probably trying to do this entertainment shit or anything that they trying to do in their life, you went through every emotion. I've been through every emotion with this shit. He ain't quit. You feel me? And that's what makes you great. continuing to stay down and build independent businesses and all that different shit he was doing. So rest in peace to the late great Nipsey Hussle. And then we got two more. Not having a destination. Why? Not having a destination will have you lost out here. Make sure you know where you're going when it comes to life. That's me. A dream is just a dream until you decide to take action, then it's a reality. That's me. So those are two of my quotes that I said. That dream is a dream, John, I said when we did the Black Lives Matter march for George Floyd in Florence, when I led that march and I was standing up there talking to the cops, talking about the cops and the school system and shit. I said that to all the kids out there. That was a dope ass experience. I was giving this Martin Luther King speech or some shit. I was calling myself Luxary King Jr.
So we was doing, like, when you say GOAT quotes, we was actually doing, like, quotes
you live by.
Yeah.
A quote you
I thought you
live
were
by.
talking
Some you
about
heard.
our shit.
Oh, no, some you heard.
But in
Yeah,
that
some you heard
case,
quotes
some
that
shit
movie.
that I live by.
Thank you.
I look like a boss. I smell like a boss. I taste like a boss. Like the bigger bell, nigga.
Okay. That's dope. Drop a bomb in the bell.
Yes, sir.
And you, nigga.
Go ahead, bro. I have a dream.
Adversity reveals genius. Prosperity conceals it. Quotes.
What he said.
Get rich or die trying. That's another one.
That's all I can quote for days.
Yo, what's another quote? It goes something like,
If a nigga can't live and the earth is big, you're worthless, kid.
yo, but it's another quote that goes like, there's another quote that's something like, something is the death of.
Sleep is a cousin of death.
No. That's fire though.
Actually, sleep isn't. 8 hours of sleep is you're better off than not sleeping. That's a myth. But go ahead. Because it'll kill you.
Bro, it was another fucking quote that was saying like, something is the death of something else. I can't remember how that shit go. It's like,
You gotta give it a little more.
laziness is the death of production or some shit like that. Or like complacency is the death of ambition or success or something like that.
Yeah.
Comfort's the number one killer.
Of success?
Yeah.
Could be. That's a good one. Comfort is the number one.
Complacency.
Yeah, that's what I say. Complacency is a killer of success. I heard somebody say some shit like that.
That's that white picket fence bullshit. They teach you about that. You know, you want a white picket fence, a house, and all that. That's what you strive for. But
That's the dream they sell.
that's the dream they say. And that's why I say if the sky's the limit, then why they got space?
Let's
You can always go further.
Should old niggas be fucking these young joints?
What I will preface my statement by saying is that first we need to understand
I'm asking my
that it is different it has always historically been different from a men's perspective than a woman's perspective.
Like,
If you even want to go back to medieval times when we were kings, the king always had a young bride before the sole purpose of leaving an heir. So it has never ever in the history of mankind been looked at as a negative for an older man to have a young woman. It was expected. That's just life. Y'all can get mad if y'all want to. That's just how this shit works. So I say all that to say, if they made the legal age for you to go take a bullet in the ass and step on a landmine and blow up, at 18 you are in control of your life. This is what the law says. So therefore, it shouldn't matter the age of person you have sex with.
Do you want to?
okay, so you would
On
be
both sides.
So you think at 56 you're gonna be slapping down some 18-year-old high school, going to the high school to pick her up and shit?
Oh no,
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 that's
no,
not what we doing,
no.
no,
But that's
saying.
but that's no.
A
But
lot
that's
of old
what-
niggas
I'm
are
gonna
doing
give
it.
you a
They were saying
24-year-old
Shannon Sharp
though.
was pulling up to her school.
I think like 23 is.
But
my-
that's me. But
my-
that's
my
me personally.
cutoff.
Yeah, like
23.
I now wouldn't fuck an 18, 19-year-old because she offers me nothing, and I offer, and I know I offer her a lot, and
Like,
I'm not gonna get used in
like
that way.
when
That's
Diddy-
not the type of relationship that I want.
When
with
Diddy
you.
was fucking Young Miami, she was like 25, 26, 27. And that's not even young.
No,
But
she's
that's
grown.
super young compared to him. They ain't even have nothing to talk about. She was on that motherfucker saying shit like, we go together.
That's because how
That
she
my
act.
man, that my... Yeah, exactly. So, old niggas, a lot of old niggas like my pop and them niggas don't be feeling like listening to their own kids talk like that. Let alone a bitch trying to entertain this young bitch, run around, take her places, buy her shit,
She's
do
not
all
doing
this shit.
Y'all can't do what she do for him.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about.
But you saying they don't entertain their kids
talking
speaking?
about
That's
a
why they
whole-
don't want to let their kids speak. Their kids ain't doing for them what that just
Nah, nigga, I'm
young
talking about, I'm
19,
saying straight what an
20-year-old
old
bitch
nigga, a 52, 53-year-old nigga told me. Straight up. He ain't dating no young bitch because they ain't got shit to talk about. And everything that bitch was doing to Diddy was bothering him.
But
like, it's annoying to him.
But you said the magic word. You said talking.
On the bitch too.
You said they got nothing to talk about. You ain't trying to talk. You that old.
He
You gonna
said
get a
they
bitch
don't
that
got
young.
nothing to talk about.
Yeah, because he's looking for something to talk about. That's what I'm saying. He's looking for it. If he was just looking for pussy, you wouldn't care if he was talking or not.
You gonna spend 2 years of your life with some bitch for nothing?
If a nigga know what his purpose and
if he out here having 6 shades of gray cells,
I'm asking you, nigga.
Me personally,
would you spend if you gonna be with a bitch? Is you not looking for love?
You spend.
We talking about a real relationship.
Yeah, but you spend more time in your life with 2-year, 1-year relationships than you have in the one that you're in now. That's just life.
In my life,
everybody goes through that.
What?
Everybody in life has a 2-year relationship, break up.
You
a
said
1-year
no.
relationship,
Say what you said, nigga.
I said you spent more time having a 2-year relationship here, a 1-year relationship here, a 4-year relationship here. How? How long you been with your girl?
17 years, nigga.
Oh, damn.
Fuck.
He's talking the wrong nigga.
so he's speaking from a different perspective. But I'm saying is, if you're that old, unless you're looking for love, you're not listening to this young bitch talk anyway. You coming in getting what you get.
It's all about mine.
You're not looking for love.
Oh, and the females are looking for it on the other end as well because they coming to you for the money. Like they know what it go both ways. They know what a lick look like.
So you see how I hosted up when I said I said 17 years.
Niggas like,
that's different. That's different.
About nigga said you spend more time in a relationship 1 to 2 years. Everybody has. Then they've been with the current relationship. I'm like, no, I haven't. Nigga said, how long you been with your girl? I said 17 years. Nigga said, oh, never mind.
Next.
I was just looking like.
I was waiting for it too. I was
Go
like,
ahead and ask the right question.
Yeah, he was there.
I've never
he
seen
was there when I met her.
Yeah, but.
And I've been there since he been with her.
By the time you started coming around, I had already been with her 6 years.
Ever since I seen
One
him,
nigga
this
said
nigga he been with her. So
when you start talking, I was like, I don't.
And that's since damn near middle school, nigga. We grown, we're kids.
I was like, because you caught it, and I said, oh, you already caught it. I'm gonna wait.
I mean, 23 and up. I mean, like you said, Young Miami and Puffy, they had a lot in common. They just both get money. They can talk about getting money.
Yeah,
together.
But I'm talking about. I'm talking about from a perspective of a nigga that was his age that was saying if he dated a regular chick that ain't got Young Miami money, he don't feel like they have nothing in common or nothing that they could talk about. He feel like he was raising another kid.
He don't. Oh, did he said that?
No, a nigga they.
No, he said
somebody got personally
know. But he right. That's why you shouldn't do it.
We talking about regular niggas
standards.
too, bro. We're not just talking about rich niggas. We talking about regular niggas shit.
I know some 23-year-olds,
little ass girls.
I know 23-year-olds that's RNs and got their shit together. And
but he's not saying. But he's not saying shit together. He's saying emotionally immature. Like just emotionally immature and not ready for a relationship.
50-year-old niggas that you want to
I said, do you think it's right, nigga? Should they be doing it? Answer the question.
23 and up, I don't know. I did a chick that's like 20.
Damn, bro, niggas can't stay on point for shit.
Anything younger than 23, I feel like it's wild if you 50 something, bro.
Hey, yo, that's the best thing about this Luxury Group podcast shit. I hope y'all enjoying this.
I wrong. I said wow.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you one question?
For sure. It's not wrong.
Would you rather have a BMW with 100,000 miles on it or a BMW with 10 miles on it? Nigga, that's the question, bitch. Oh, yes, it is. 50-year-old, 20, hold on, 30.
Risking going to jail.
How you going to jail?
Nigga going to school picking up a fucking 18-year-old.
I'm not talking about 18.
Nigga, I asked you about 18.
No, and I didn't. I said 23 and up.
Legally
grown.
So you keep changing the subject.
I said 23 and up from the rich.
So it's no. So
18?
Answer the question.
18 now.
Thank you. Finally.
But you're not going. But legally,
don't ask me no questions about something
I'm not
talking
about.
But
legally, you're not going to jail.
Nigga, I said if you going up to the high school picking up the little young bitch and you fucking her, 9 times out of 10, if somebody find out your ass gonna get arrested.
For what?
Because you up there creeping on little ass kids
too.
Not if she 18, but them other kids at that school ain't.
So
if you up there,
you up there for 18-year-olds.
What's on?
No, I'm busting that.
Oh, here?
Yeah, I'm
9 is 9:46. That nigga late as hell.
Niggas is here.
Oh,
You
shit.
usually have that 9.
They here?
Yeah.
Where they at?
Outside. It's my cousin.
Oh, he been waiting on me this whole time?
Nah, they just got here. But
Oh, all right then, yeah. That's the cousin that I like, my nigga.
yeah.
Yeah, cuz you late as hell, cuz you late.
But back to the point.
Because I
Once,
like my nigga.
once,
Yeah, that's my nigga, bro.
once the bell
That's my
hits
nigga, bro.
12,
Your cousin, that's my nigga. That's my boy.
You want to date a bitch that's 50 with all that baggage and all that trauma? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? The younger bitch, she ain't got no trauma. And, I mean, I'm not talking about, like, no sugar daddy tricking type shit. I'm talking about if you want to date a chick, I ain't talking no fucking 18, but 23, 24, 25, if you 50
Bro,
something.
I know niggas that waited for bitches to get older.
Yeah, that's different.
That's
weird. That's
That's
weird.
weird.
That's
That's
weird.
dark, though.
That's R. Kelly right there.
That's grooming.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But he been waiting. Like you said, that's different because it's grooming.
Yeah.
Because he
That's
knew
a
the person.
different level,
actually
so-
know
That's what
that
I'm saying.
person
But
as a
it's
Nah.
still weird
No,
for
no.
all them niggas
I
his
wouldn't-
age.
Nah, I wouldn't date nobody I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch somebody
Yeah.
grow up and
No,
then
no.
go try to
Yeah.
fuck.
All
That's
of it is
different. I'm
weird,
saying
Lux.
I'm
Bro,
out
it's
somewhere
a
on
lot
the
of
beach and
niggas
some
that
18,
did that.
19 girl approach
Yeah,
me
those
and
are
have a
yeah,
conversation
yeah.
with me.
Those are
Those
You get knocked down.
Those
Like,
are
that's
No homework involved.
Yeah.
No homework.
not going on your Facebook.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
get the
I
fuck
know
out of
niggas
here.
this nigga
Sitting there with a
I know
timer in his
niggas
hand,
this
like
nigga
finally.
that watch chicks younger than me grow up
That's weird.
and got kids with them.
I believe it, but that's weird. That's weird predatory behavior. I'm sorry. Like, that's,
Those are
for me, that's weird.
All of it
Yeah.
is weird, but the grooming shit is wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Word up.
The grooming shit
I know
is
niggas
wrong.
like 40 years old, 39, 40 years old,
Plus.
37, 38. Watch bitches that's like 5 years
Yeah.
younger than me grow up.
I raised a
Like
child.
Tiger
I
said,
raised
he
a
waited
child
for
from
Kylie
8
to
to
turn
21.
18.
I would
Weird.
never sleep with her friends. You know what I'm saying? They used to come over to my house and sleep over.
That's
I would never
incorrect.
do no shit
That's
like that.
just
No, that's some
incorrect.
weirdo
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But
That's what I said.
Cannot
It's
do
it's
that.
about.
if I'm in the
like
club
you
or
said,
something,
it
I
would
see a bitch.
It
You
would
know
have
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
me out and
Yeah,
about.
how
And somebody
old
of
you?
that
Yeah,
age
that's different.
approaches me.
She like
with some
23,
shit.
24.
Yo, so, but if you single, what's single niggas looking for in a woman today? Y'all niggas attracted to bitches that wear bonnets and pajamas outside?
Nah.
I don't know. A bonnet, I don't know. I don't know. But
That's
the bitch
different.
look good in a bonnet. Now, the pajamas,
What's so attractive about a bitch wearing a bonnet?
it's not the attractiveness. It's
She
like,
got something
it's like
under
the
there
fact that you
worth
got a
protecting.
bonnet on.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
face-
exactly.
You
Yeah.
gotta be
Oh,
hitting.
yes.
Your face card gotta be hitting to the point where I'm like, all right, she got the bonnet, but her face kind of.
Nah, she got the bonnet. She got something worth protecting.
People got
Alright,
garages,
curls
they got no
percolate
scars.
under
The
there.
pajamas,
Niggas
Right.
and bitches be
Oh,
having
yeah.
cornrows that smell like fish and asshole.
Well,
under that
I don't
fucking
smell.
bonnet.
Some people just wear the
Yeah,
bonnet.
I don't know on the bonnet. But you gotta, I gotta
What
get
is
to
the
the
look
crib
of a
first.
bonnet? We trying to figure out on a psychological level as a black person. What the fuck is so attractive about the
I
bonnet?
don't know.
I like
Is it
the
the
fact
do
that
rag for bitches?
We wasn't allowed. We wasn't
like I said, I
allowed.
like the face
We
that
wasn't allowed to leave the house
face
with
I like
slides
if
on
the
and
face
shit.
card is
Like,
right. That
I
means
don't
that her face card is hitting while she on some basic shit.
So you can't ask her, but you can't answer the bonnet question.
I know you. That's why I like, but like,
So
it's
you
not
like the
necessarily.
bonnet?
It's not necessarily the bonnet.
So-
It's the fact that I know that the bonnet is
So
bringing like a.
Is the world going to shit that all
Lazy.
black men is attracted to bonnet head bitches?
Nah,
Yeah, you want to be out here, nigga. You,
Nah,
this
I
nigga
ain't
strike
saying
me as
all
the type
of
of
it.
nigga
I'm
to
just
go
saying some
outside
bitches
with
be
the
looking
bitch with a
bad.
bonnet on his head too.
If I seen an old Lil Kim with a bonnet on, I'm still getting on that.
it depends
just
on like
saying.
if I see it like Walmart or
We
something.
came up
If
in
I
the
see
era.
Meatball with a bonnet on, I'm
we
not
came
gonna
up
give
in
a
the
fuck.
era where we used to
You know
look
what
at
I'm saying?
bitches that wore scars on their head and be like, man, that bitch a bird.
Yeah. I can't even date a bitch that wear weave.
Some of these birds be pretty as fuck. That's
Oh,
what I'm
nigga,
saying.
I've
Like,
been being
that's what I'm
He
saying.
said,
Like,
like,
that's what I'm
You're
talking about.
not trying to date nothing.
I'm trying to.
I'm
We
not
talking
trying to
about
date
niggas that's dating. We not just talking
like
about
dating
climbing
them,
on
dating them,
the
dating them with a
He said
purpose.
he
Like,
said he might
yeah.
he might Tyson with the pictures.
Dating with a purpose. Like, if niggas is out
Might
here
keep a
looking
couple,
to
let
build
them
a
fly,
life
let them
of
fly.
Is niggas is huh?
One at a time.
Is
I'm not
niggas
waiting.
is niggas out here trying to build and have kids with bitches with bonnets on? Like, what is niggas doing?
I'm saying nowadays, me personally, the women I see, not all of them, the majority of them see the bonnets. Those
Yo,
be the ones that be having
Let me
shit
ask you
going
a real
on.
question. Let me ask you a real question.
For
This is
real,
some
for these
shit.
bitches with their weed,
Yo.
be broke as shit.
Let me ask you a real question. A real live, real nigga
Listen,
question.
listen.
If I cross the line, say I ain't touching that, and we'll leave it alone. Bet? All right,
Huh?
Did you mate with a purpose, or did you just mate
Mate.
just to fucking mate?
Like when you
Did
say,
you fuck
when
a
you
bitch
say
and get
Did you
pregnant?
fuck a bitch
Are
Did
you
long
you
talking
because
about
fuck
it
your
feel
baby
good?
moms and have babies with them
Yeah.
because it felt good, or did you date with a purpose? Like, did you give a fuck about her credit score, type of job the bitch was working, if she was motherfucking a stand-up woman, or if she was a fucking goofball?
I mean, first baby mom, I was just kicking it. Second baby mom, yeah.
All right, so that's real. You feel me? So if you looking at that level to try to be with somebody, make a fucking family with them, is it gonna be with a bitch that get up every day and leave the house with a fucking bonnet on to go get money, nigga?
Well,
or is it gonna be a bitch that's getting up every day, a woman that's getting up every day, going out here really turning up on a level that you try and turn up? Because I'm not looking. If I was a single dude, nigga, I'm not looking at nothing that got a bonnet on, bitch. I need to see your scalp.
Me personally, I like natural.
Fuck your
So
scalp.
all that
You not
weed
supposed to
shit,
leave the
I don't
house
give a
like
fuck
that.
about it. Like,
Yeah, bro. Like, come on. Yo, bro. I know somebody was talking about, bro, I was talking about Pops earlier. He said that all the white people at his job was be asking him like a fucking thesaurus or diction. Like, what's up with you guys? Why do you wear things on your head? Like the bonnets and the do-rags. They trying to figure out why we making that shit cool. Why is that shit the important thing in our culture as a people? Why the fuck do we care about fuck shit?
Yeah, we couldn't even leave the house growing up with that shit on.
That's
you
how I
couldn't
knew
have
that niggas
flip-flops
wasn't gonna
on.
stop shopping.
You couldn't have pajamas on.
Bring
like,
back
you was
standards.
not going to the grocery store with my grandma with no pajamas on. No, none of that shit. None of that. No
that's
good.
a fact. But I think that was more so back then because
with
we was still in the
fucking
acceptance
eyelashes
era.
hanging off their face,
I
old
think
eyeliner
That's
from the
because
night
our culture
before.
was more in
Like,
the
come on, my
acceptance era, more trying to like.
I like all natural. And
That's
another
facts. All
another thing, females, stop blaming men for getting y'all bodies done.
Right.
Because I never met a nigga that ever said I want a bitch with her body done.
Right.
They be say blaming us, oh, we try to look like the standard that y'all know.
I dated
the
a
same
bitch
nigga-
with no ass.
The
Okay.
same nigga,
You
the
heard?
same nigga that you got that fake ass
all
for,
right, Bendo.
the same nigga you got the
Word.
fake titties for, is gonna go around the corner and fuck the fattest,
Yeah,
sloppiest
yep.
bitch in the world
Mhm.
for a bowl of spaghetti and some head.
How don't y'all women understand that?
First
Y'all
of
get
all,
y'all bodies
hey,
done
hey,
and
hey.
still get cheated
Hey,
on.
hold on.
With a bitch that's natural.
Listen,
With a bitch that's nasty.
Naturally nasty.
I got a thing for the women of a larger hue, okay? So I like my big girl. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
sir.
This ain't no
Yes,
bitch.
sir.
Nigga, this
I
not
finally said it.
nigga, this is
It feels
not
good.
nobody.
Free dubs.
Yo, my nigga, hold up. Hold it down so I can get this statement off. Yo, this ain't about this nigga, bro.
Big girls holler at me, baby.
About to run you over with a truck. Hey, yo.
Just give me a big girl.
This bitch, she might be driving it, nigga. She might be
Yo,
driving
we gonna
that
look at
shit.
the eye now. You see her?
Woo! She can gain back a little
Yo,
bit
listen.
more back. I ain't gonna hold it.
Listen, this ain't no body shaming, nothing, no shit like that.
I know what you're saying.
Niggas like big girls, tall girls, small girls, all girls. Niggas skinny girls, fat girls, black girls.
Just no underage
Black
girl.
girl.
A bitch look like Sam Cassell.
Right.
A nigga that got
gonna fight
it. Yeah, he a piper.
Bruh, I done seen some super duper ugly joints. I bet she ain't no virgin. Somebody cracking that bitch. I know retarded bitches niggas is cracking.
Hold on. The key word is what y'all keep saying is stop enhancing your body, enhance your mind.
Right.
Get to what and get
Go to
into
school.
what the men actually want out of a fucking relationship.
Men don't
Instead of
care
just
about-
thinking
Yeah.
They just want what's between
We don't care
your
about
legs.
nothing that's
We
going
might
to
want
fade.
that at first,
Yeah.
but to stay around, we gonna have to like the rest.
We
of
don't
the
care
bitch.
about nothing that's going to fade.
From the neck up.
We don't care about nothing. We don't care about nothing that's going to fade away with time.
Yeah.
Because personality don't fade away with time.
No.
Your looks gonna fade away. This hard ass dick I got gonna start not being hard as much. Like everything gonna start going. So you gotta love me for me. You understand me? You gotta love me for me. Flaws and all. That's what matters. That's what love is. We live in a generation now. It's all about lust. We lust for shit.
Everything.
We lust for fat ass and big
Everything.
titties. You know what I'm saying? Love is you snoring your fucking sleep, but I'ma still be with your ass.
Yeah.
That's love. You feel me?
Nigga, love is you use all the toilet paper in the bathroom
Exactly.
and don't never replace it.
Never replace it.
Every love is you squeeze
That's
the
love.
fucking toothpaste too
Right in the
fucking
middle.
much in the middle, and it's all squeezed out. And when you brush your teeth, you
Right.
spit in the sink and don't wash
Why
it
you
out.
wash it out?
And I'm still gonna stay
That's
with
love.
you. Nigga,
nasty.
love is I gotta take a shit and you coming in the bathroom to get in the shower while I'm on the fucking
Right.
toilet
Right
and
up.
I ain't even tripping. I'm
Right.
like, yo, what's good? Did you see what happened on
Or the
the
fact I'm
news?
taking a shit and you just standing there looking at me,
Looking
just
at me, talking to
Right.
me, sitting on the sink, smelling my ass,
Yeah,
brushing your
like,
teeth.
You
That's
texting on
love.
Facebook and shit. Pass me the lighter.
That's
Yeah,
love.
that's love. That's love, my nigga. And it's a lot, like you said, it's a lot of shit going on in this world that niggas lust. That's the problem. It ain't about, for me, it's not about niggas wanting a bitch that got a bonnet on. It's the fact that niggas is lusting for some pussy that bad that they gonna go fuck the bonnet bitch. I know some niggas that'll fuck the bonnet bitch where they seen her. She ain't even get in the shower that day. They still hit it.
That's OD.
Smell the shit and everything, they'll still hit it. Some niggas be nasty, bro.
That's
niggas be nasty, bro.
Next level be nasty.
Niggas be super nasty, bro.
Over sexual, man.
Guard.
Yeah, word. That's all niggas think about.
Go to the street,
And that's the problem.
I stopped. Yo, once I stopped like hanging out with like a lot of people, that's when I realized like fucking all these females. Not even. I was just doing it so I could tell niggas I did it. You know what I'm saying? Just like notches under my belt. Like I hit that. I hit that. I hit that. Then once I started hanging out by myself, I'm like. I don't even care for all of it. You know what I'm saying? Doing all this extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Like going on dates, taking bitches here, I'm not gonna be with you. You know what I'm saying? Like
word, not dating at all with a purpose. Dating for no purpose.
But real shit, just imagine like, because I remember those days when we was at high school,
your energy.
First time in high school, all the work we would put in to go fuck a bitch just to say that we just went to go fuck a bitch. And then afterwards, after you tell your boys, they give you the and then later, you still gotta go talk to this bitch and tell her, I really don't like you like that. Like, all shit I said was bullshit. If you tell her that. If I even give you that.
You gotta deal with the annoyance of a bitch now.
So a lot of times you gotta think about, like, look at some of the damages like these women gotta go through when y'all know a motherfucker will put their heart and soul into courting you just to fuck you and be like, bye.
Even to get your number in the club. Right.
Real shit. And the main thing.
Ladies be asking the homework.
The main thing.
Do y'all be fucking every girl that y'all get to know? No, ladies. Sometimes it's just a sport for us. Let's see how many numbers we can tally up at the end of the night. We're not going to text you.
The main thing, bro. The main thing is when you telling them, yo, this is what I'm on, and they still expect you to not be on what the fuck you said you was on from the fucking jump.
Yeah,
I hate that shit.
This is the downfall of men and women. The downfall of men is we'll be anything that we'll be anything that the bitch wants us to be. You feel me? Yep. And the downfall of women is they think they can change us, despite on who we tell them we are. That's the downfall of both of us. And that's why we get stuck.
And tonight has been another episode of the Luxury Group Podcast, and we're going to leave it there. That's why we get stuck. Y'all make sure y'all jump in the comment section. Y'all make sure y'all jump in the comment section and debate some of these issues with us, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to make sure you up on all Luxury Group content. Make sure that you pay attention to the podcast. Listen out for the new music that's dropping. Buy tickets to the shows. And when that merchandise comes, make sure you get that too. If you need exclusive studio sessions, book through luxurygroup.co@gmail.com or go on our site and find the phone number and reach out to us via phone. Or hit us up in our DMs and we will get back to you.
Do it.
If you want to join the show as a call-in customer, email us at luxurygroup.co@gmail.com. If you want to be on the show and you want to debate with us and you think that you got points on sports, politics, life in general, and you think that you got something to say, well, we want to hear from you.
Gotta remix that shit. Do it one time, hit a like, and subscribe.
Make sure y'all book with luxurygroup.co@gmail.com. This has been another episode of the Luxury Group Podcast, and we out.
Title that shit Bonnet Bitches.
Okay. That nigga threw me off with that one.
That was you got talking about the Bonnet Bitches.
All right, he threw that one in there, ran him down.